up, my people? Man, it's good to see you guys. I miss you guys, man. It's been a minute. Y'all know what's going on in California, man. I put together something for you guys to see. And then we're going to tap in and see what you guys think, man. What you guys think I should do about California. Should I go back? Should I stay? What should I do, man? Let's get into it, man. I ain't going to hold you guys, man. This is going to be hopefully a short stream. You know it's hard for me to go less than 2-3 hours, but I'm going to try to keep this one brief. Thank you already. I see the support coming in from, of course, my usual suspects. I appreciate y'all. We're going to get to that. But right now, let's just get into it, man. Let's go.
It was kind of scary running around the homes, just banging on people's doors in the middle of the night, just saying, hey, leave the homes.
They were packing up, just putting all their valuables in it and taking off.
Last night, I was up till about 3. It's absolutely scary.
Steve's pet store, it's gone. Foxes, gone.
We've seen a lot of businesses on fire. I've lived in LA since 2010. I've never seen a fire like this before.
This area is a total loss.
There's no water north of Woodbury.
The fire has grown.
Be prepared, have your go bag, and immediately evacuate.
All right, as a lot of you know, I'm from Los Angeles, born on the south side of Chicago, raised in South Central Los Angeles. The first house I ever bought was in Woodland Hills, where one of the fires is. Actually, I didn't buy that house on my own. I came in with a lease option. But from there, I was able to spin off and buy my own home in 1999. Owning a home is the biggest and probably the best investment you can ever make. I bought my house for less than $270,000 in 1999, and now it's worth more than over $1 million if it doesn't burn down. My house is in a city called North Hollywood, which is just north of the Hollywood sign on the other side of the mountain where the fires are burning. For those who don't know, the Santa Ana winds is a real thing. These winds are strong and powerful, like this kind of windy right here, right now, but it's nothing like the Santa Ana winds. But as of now, the winds have knocked down 2 of my fences I just had built last year. I've been renting my house on Airbnb for the past 10 years, and I've done pretty well for 8 of those 10 years. The last 2 years, Airbnb, with the pressure of the hotel industry, created a bunch of red tape and paperwork that we have to deal with in order to rent our house on a regular basis. Shout out to Airbnb, not their fault. Just to give you context, I'm going to show you guys my house before the fire. Now, to be clear, as of today, my house has not been burning. However, the cities around my houses are burning. So far, I just had some structural damage on the outside fences and patio area. The power's been out for over 4 days. It's my understanding that they just turned the power back on recently. To give you proper context, this is a promo video I did for my house for potential renters as well as Airbnb. If you're ever in the LA area near Universal Studios or Hollywood and you want a dope Airbnb, check out my 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house with a spa tub and a gazebo, everything you will want, all the amenities, plus a guest house. Make sure to hit me up, zoomtothailand@gmail.com. Patreon members get 20% off. Let go. Even though I've been living in Thailand for the last 5 years, there's a reason why I held on to my house in LA. First of all, I've had this house since 1999. My kids were born in this house. This house is a charming crib, right in the middle of everything. I put in that spa tub over there and that gazebo. Everything has been completely updated and repainted. Everything is nice. Pay attention to the details. I got the 2 water fountains in front of the doors. That was built, custom-made doors, man. I really went all out when I was doing it for Airbnb. What I did with my Airbnb, I wanted to make sure any money I made, I reinvested it back into the house. So whenever I did get ready to sell, the house was just like beautiful and charming and all of that ish. Pay attention to the driveway. You can fit up to 7 cars in the driveway, yo. 7 cars. The garage was converted into a guest house, so it doesn't have a garage, but you can fit 7 cars in there. That's the day room right there. The rooms are not the biggest rooms because the house was built a long time ago. All the updates for me, like here with the 55-inch TV, with the spa, we put all that in there. I've only been in this thing maybe 5 times, I think, since I put it in there. Everything is completely private. You wouldn't believe it, but like you're literally like 10 minutes away from Universal Studios, 15 minutes away from Hollywood. You're near like all the attractions, but at the same time, you're in the cut. So you don't really get to feel like you're like in the middle of everything. Now we're gonna slide into the house and just let you guys see what it looks like, man. It's very big. We got the OG Miss Pac-Man game there, vintage. I had it laid out for Airbnb. So if any of you guys want to rent it on Airbnb for Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever, hit me up, zoomtothailand@gmail.com. It's the dining room area. This is the kitchen. So if you just pull all the way back, you'll get to see the length of how long the house is. It's almost on 1/4 of an acre of land. Everything is there. Like I said, you can put 7 cars in there. We got the washer and dryer hookup tucked away in the back. You got a second bathroom here with a shower. Everything is new. Everything is redone. Pretty much everything. Not everything, but you know what I mean. The major things are redone. A huge kitchen. That's the Benzito. I might sell that too. And the kitchen is just very spacious. Now let's check out the bedroom. So bedroom number 3. It's the one in the back. Nice regular sized bedroom. Brand new light fixtures. Flat screens in each room, of course. Bunk beds in room number 2. And then I got another vintage video game in there for the kids with the TV. And then you got a Jack and Jill bathroom here with a shower and a spa jacuzzi tub. I think it's like a 6 or 8 jet jacuzzi tub. I don't know if I ever use that thing. Then we go into the 3rd bedroom, which is like the master, I guess. I don't know which one is the master. They're all pretty much the same size room. Queen size bed. Then we fall off into the living room. You got a real fireplace, and that's pretty much the house, man. And then we got a guest house in the back. What you see is what you get. The house does really well on Airbnb, man, but they changed the rules on me. Now you can only do 30-day rentals, which kind of like threw a monkey wrench in the game for me. So real quick, you guys, y'all think I made all this money on YouTube. I made my money on my house with Airbnb. That's what kept the ship floating, everything going, because the house was basically taking care of itself. This has been my nest egg. I'm going to explain this later on. This has been my nest egg. This has been everything, man. My kids were born in this house. So, but I'll keep going. But I just want y'all to know. Because I've been doing Airbnb at my crib since 2015.
We're looking right now at this house fire, though, in Studio City, and we all watch this live together.
So let me explain to you guys, man. Studio City, like I live on the border of Studio City and Valley Village, which is just a fancy name for North Hollywood. What they do is, we know this in the hood, like where I grew up in Inglewood, but then they start carving it up. So the part of Inglewood I lived in became Hawthorne. The cities within the cities are code names for real estate agents to let you know which parts are the good parts. When they give it a fancy name, that means they're trying to get more money. It's a better part of the area. So all of it is Hollywood on one side, where the stuff is burning, and then it's coming over to the Studio City side, and then from Studio City is Valley Village. I live literally 1 block away. So the other side of the freeway is Studio City. My side of the freeway is Valley Village, but it's all really North Hollywood. But anyway, this is right by my
in the last hour. Look at that home collapsing in front of our eyes. A 4-story home burning. Not clear the cause of what started that. It looked like some nearby buildings also burning tonight. The work is on to try to contain this to just these few properties there. And we want to take you live right now from Studio City. And let's listen. This is a resident who lost their home. This is the first time we've heard this new sound at 10.
Well, we were sitting in our house watching television and
heard what seemed to be gunshots. Of course, we were watching the news and all the fires. Again, heard what seemed to be gunshots and looked outside. Saw our next door neighbor's fire coming out of their home. Took a second and went back out again. He went to grab some things, and And I said, our house is on fire. And
So you came in and said, the house is on fire, the house is on fire.
And which house is yours?
My house is the second house. The first house is the one right there, and the second house is the one that is burning right next to that one.
literally grabbed our phones, the computer, and our dogs and ran out.
Oh my goodness, I can just feel.
Is a real thing. That's the difference between like a lot of people. Like women, they can just cry when things go bad. Like, man, we can't really just let that loose like that. You know what I mean? Pause. Yeah, man, I'm stuck. This is why I'm doing this live stream, because y'all know I don't really do the live streams as much anymore. I'm trying to do them once a month. I'm gonna say this in this preview video I made for you guys. I'm repeating stuff, but I'm stuck on if I should go back or not to deal with this. And people are telling me, man, stay where you are and yada, yada, yada. But, you know, my house is like, it's defenseless right now. So I'm just kind of like on the fence, which is why I'm tapping in with you guys, man. Thank you so much for tapping in and for the support. I see the donations, man. I appreciate y'all so much. Of course, Leslie Lynch in the building. I give Leslie a shout out in this video too. He don't even know it yet, but here we go. These winds are strong and powerful. Like this kind of windy right here, right now, but it's nothing like the Sandy Ana winds. But as of now, the winds have knocked down 2 of my fences I just had built last year. I've been renting my house on Airbnb for the past 10 years, and I've done pretty well for 8 of those 10 years. The last 2 years, Airbnb, with the pressure of the hotel industry, created a bunch of red tape and paperwork that we have to deal with in order to rent our house on a regular basis. Shout out to Airbnb, not their fault. Just to give you context, I'm going to show you guys my house before the fire. Now, to be clear, as of today, my house has not been burning. However, the cities around my houses are burning. So far, I just had some structural damage on the outside fences and patio area. The power's been out for over 4 days. It's my understanding that they just turned the power back on recently. To give you proper context, this is a promo video I did for my house for potential renters as well as Airbnb. If you're ever in the LA area near Universal, front of the doors, 7th at Christmas or whatever, in the back, nice place.
Right now from Studio City, and let's
Took a second and went back out again. He went to grab some things, and I said, our house is on fire. And
So you came in and said, the house is on fire, the house is on fire.
And which house is yours?
My house is the second house. The first house is the one right there, and the second house is the one that is burning right next to that one.
literally grabbed our phones, the computer, and our dogs.
See, Daryl made a good point. He said, you know, the city will have to make changes in the policy to allow for long-term rentals. So you should be able to rent this home out and make money again. I feel bad. I'm not trying to make money off of people's situation, but I'm going to mention that as well. It's like I was going to sell my crib, man, because it's like I don't think I'll ever live in the Matrix again unless I had like a serious movie offer. I'm filming something out there, maybe, but it's like, you know, but thank you for that, Daryl John, for that point. I see you too, Foday. Thank you for that super chat. I'm gonna go to super chats in a minute.
And ran out.
Oh my goodness, I can just feel her heartache there. I'm so sorry. So yes, their home, it looks like it was that one that we were just showing. The other one that we saw collapse live on our air was that 4-story home. This is obviously new video that we got into our newsroom of the crews on the scene responding to these house fires in Studio City. We last look, the flames were nearly out, and LAFD has declared it a knockdown. This is live from Skyfox, just panning over, and you could see it was.
Okay, so you guys see this area? Does it show my? I don't show my cursor, but with that black in the middle, that's where my house is. Like black, that's been blacked out for like 3 or 4 days. I think they got the power back on now, but when I put this together for y'all, I think this was yesterday or day before yesterday. So I think the power is back up now.
A black zone there, meaning you didn't see any of the flames as it relates to those structure fires. But then you see all these blackouts here. These are power outages, and I know we've heard from so many of you saying, I don't have power.
Now, this is how I know where my house is, because my house is across the street from the 101 freeway. So this is me. Okay, I'm using the cursor. Y'all can't see the cursor, but yeah, where that stream of white lights are moving, that's the 101 freeway.
Or whether you are in the valley, whether you are in the Hollywood Hills, so widespread outages tonight across the Southland.
And as we were watching that Studio City firefight within the last hour, we saw power poles sparking, which I suggested.
Got to give a shout out to Crenshaw and Florence. When people say they're from LA and they give me coordinates, I know exactly where they are. I know exactly about that mobile station on the corner. I know exactly about the cemetery. Like, I know exactly where you are. Shout out to you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that California love.
At the time meant that we would see blackouts in the area. So because I got to assume because
Julie, what up, Julie? I put a smile on my face. I ain't talked to Julie in a long time. Shout out to Julie.
Because of this firefight, we see some of these power outages. So although they're able to knock this fire down, although they were able to contain the damage to that street, the after effect of it also is some of these power outages in the area. And you look at this area, Marla, and we know how heavily congested the Studio City area is. And that's a whole lot of people that are without power tonight.
Man, y'all don't understand. It's crazy. I finally got somebody that says I should go back. Anonymous 65 says, yes, you should go back to check on your house. You have repairs you need to supervise. See, that's one person. That's one out of like 100 said I should go back, but he has a point. You guys, it's crazy. Like when I be in Thailand and I be watching like the East Coast has snow dropping and cars are sliding off the freeway. It's like, you know what I mean? I feel for the people, but I can't relate because, California don't really even snow. So I don't really feel it. But when it hits home, it hits totally different, man. It's like, my house is just an ember away from being like that, man. It's crazy because the fires are jumping over houses and hitting other houses. And right across the street from my house is a lot of shrubbery and bushes. And in my yard, I got nothing but trees. And man, this is where the prayers come in.
And this is another. We were just looking. That was towards the 170 that we were looking at as well, where some of those power outages were.
What up, Devin?
Happening. So a lot happening in the San Fernando Valley right now that's all breaking tonight, and a lot of people who are in the dark as we speak.
Yeah, it's good to see the dark here, though, without the flames.
Yep.
That's what I mean by that here on the Studio City house fires. Again, those homes appear to be total losses. That for sure, the 4-story home that collapsed on our air is, and then the couple just narrating for us as they watched their home go up in flames. Again, we're so sorry for all of those impacted.
As you can see, I take a lot of pride in my home. My kids were born and raised in that home, which is why it's been so hard for me to even contemplate selling it over the last 6 years. Now it's all bad. I don't know what's gonna happen. Everything is day by day. I had a couple Airbnb rentals coming up, but now who knows? I was planning on selling my house this summer, but now with people displaced, I may rent it to help people who need to get back on their feet. However, I will not tolerate squatters, looters, or scandalous people trying to take advantage of the situation.
Firefighters are still battling to contain the wildfires which have been raging across Los Angeles for 4 days.
The risk of crime poses a new threat. Security has been stepped up in abandoned neighborhoods, and curfews are now being enforced.
You cannot be in these affected areas. If you are subject to arrest.
It is genuinely difficult to assimilate, to take in the sheer scale of it all at dawn this morning. Landscape to ashscape, where the affluent idyll of Pacific Palisades used to be. But it all begins last night.
Multiple wildfires raging out of control tonight, fueled by hurricane-force winds. The fire in the Pacific Palisades, now the most destructive in the city's history.
The power has been cut off, but the night is still bright on the drought-stricken tinder-dry hills around Los Angeles. The people have gone. Mandatory evacuation.
It's like Armageddon.
This is why I'm considering heading back home and wanted you guys to tap in and hear your thoughts. Now, I looked in the community section, and a lot of y'all saying, don't go back. I went on Anton Daniel's stream. He said, don't go back, don't come here. Everybody's saying for me to stay and not go back. And as you know, I don't do the weekly streams anymore. My plan now is to maybe do a live stream once a month, just so I can stay connected with the family I built over time. People like Leslie Lynch, Jay Shaw, Mr. E 1976. Now, I know some of you don't like me to give you the credit in public, but you know who you are. I appreciate you. I appreciate everything you've done. All the people that have always supported, thank you. For the super chats, thank you. You guys don't know how much of a difference it makes for us as YouTubers to get your support. My Patreon members. A lot of people think you can get rich off of YouTube. Is it possible? Yeah, but it's similar to hitting the lotto. Is it possible you could win and become a millionaire? Yeah, but more times than not, you're fighting the scraping just to keep the channel going. I'll give you an example. I've never, ever had 1 million views on any video I've ever done. Now, you guys, sorry to stop this, but I gotta give a shout out to my people that's been sending love and support, man. Mr. E 1976, who always comes through, always a day ahead. It's either E 1976 or Leslie. I wanted to see if they were gonna catch it this time. If I was going, you guys would even know I was gonna go on live, man. You guys make sure you guys put your notifications to all, because I'm around them with this now with the live streams, man. But I just love to hear from y'all. E 1976, here's to the tip jar. Thanks for everything you do, Richie Mack. Stay pressing forward, man. Thank you so much, Mr. E 1976. And of course, I got Leslie Lynch, Richie Mack and Al. I miss you both. I miss Leslie so much, man. Leslie's like a friend, brother, father, uncle, homie. Like, Leslie covers all the bases. Like, that's just my guy, man. I don't know what I would do without Leslie, man. So thank you so much, Leslie. And of course, another person I didn't mention, Foday, who's my YouTube lawyer, who is always with me. Foday, I meant to put you in that note too and say thank you, but I know some people don't like, saying their names or whatever. But Foday, he says prayers for you, spiritual and physical well-being during this difficult time. Love to L Boogie. You going back won't change anything. By the time you get back, what will happen will have happened. That's bar. I mean, the only problem is, man, it's like I'm from South Central LA, man, and I just got to be honest, man. It's like I was in the LA riots. I always said to myself, like, when my kids grow up, if they ask me what I did the LA riots, I was right in the thick of things, man. And it's like, unfortunately, a lot of times when we see an opportunity, we take it. You know what I mean? It's like, that don't make it right, but that's just kind of what we do. So, in order to deal with people, you have to think how they think. And, I'm already proactive. I mean, I got people that are around and checking on the crib and stuff, but, you just never know, man, because the laws in California are so crazy, man. They can literally, like, this is what I mean by the Matrix, y'all. This is what I mean by it don't make sense. It's like you can break in somebody's house, change the lock, and then that's your house. Then the person that owns the house has to go fight the person that broke in the house in court, which could take months. It just doesn't make any sense, man. The people that own the house have no rights, and the people that are doing the effery have all the rights. It's just I don't understand how that's even possible. I don't understand it, man. But shout out to Foday. He makes a good point. Then he comes back again with a $5 holler and says, in happier news, my freedom papers have been officially countersigned and filed. I will be escaping the Matrix in a couple of months. Foday, to be honest, you might have been tethered to the Matrix, but you ain't never really been like locked in. I know some people that's trying their best to get out of here. And speaking of that, you guys, On a lighter note, Zoom Fest 2025. I know you guys have been writing and asking about it, when it is, and the prices and all of that stuff. I'm gonna return your emails. I just been dealing with this, so within the next 24 hours, you guys will be hearing from me. There's been some updates to Zoom Fest 2025. You know, you learn something new every time you do something. The first year, someone else handled it. This year, I handled it. For the most part, it was great, but there's things I could have done better. I gotta take my part in it. But there were things that went great. So now there are things that I know that every year has to happen. Like the yacht party has to happen. Like the yacht party is like the highlight. The yacht party, the dinner symposium, the type of rooms that we have, and this year we're expanding out to Vietnam or Malaysia. It depends on the visa process. It's kind of a tricky getting into Vietnam with your American passport. So I'm gonna look at Malaysia and Vietnam as options. This time we're gonna have 15 days and 14 nights for the long trip. That's the one that's going to include Vietnam, Bangkok, Philippines, and Pattaya. And then for the people that just balling on a budget with not a lot of money and just want to come to Thailand, I'll do a 9-day, 8-night trip that's just Bangkok and Pattaya. So, and then I got a bunch of other things that are happening because now I see how to calibrate things now. So can't overpromise stuff because I put so much stuff in the thing that they didn't have time to even do all of that stuff. So now I'm just keeping it based on the feedback I got from the guys. Shout out to the guys from Zoom Fest 2024, man. It was a great group of guys. They're still friends. Some of them haven't even left yet, man. Some of them are still here. Zoom Fest 2024 was last month. Like it was the beginning of December. Like it ended on, I think, December 9th, and people are still here this January something, man. That's what happens with Thailand, man. It's hard to leave, bro. So one of the biggest blessings for me is like helping people get out, because once you come out here, your life is never the same. When you come back, my friend, shout out to Goldie Wilson, Mayor Goldie Wilson from Back to the Future, my boy Don Fully came out here going through a rough situation. This is what my consultations are for too, guys. If you guys are going through a rough situation, man, I'm not a licensed therapist or a doctor, but man, can't nobody's story be worse than mine. So we talk about everything in the consultations. We talk about the things I can't talk about here. We talk about everything. And we don't get off the phone until you're done, especially my Patreon members. There's a no time limit consultation for my Patreon members. And Patreon members, paid Patreon members get $50 off the consultation. And the way we're doing it this year, we're going to do it in steps, because I got to make sure that everybody's properly vetted, because just because you got money doesn't mean that you will fit in the type of mind state that we're looking for. Like people, Spirit Airlines, Carnival Cruise Line type of mentality, we can't do it. So what we do now is this year we do a consultation, and through the consultation, after that's done, then you may or may not be invited to Zoom Fest. If you are invited, the money from your consultation will apply towards whatever package you choose. So you're ultimately getting that still for free. And if it doesn't work, then you still got a great consultation, and I will still help you with everything that you need to get helped. But we're moving into a members only type of situation with like-minded people. Last year I got held with the hot potato because I was waiting on people to make, and you guys, just to show the people that didn't make it last year that put on deposits, I will still honor those deposits and give it to you. There's one person in particular, I'm not going to say his name. He made payments like all the way up to the end. I think he was like, I don't know the exact number, but he paid like 2/3 of his trip. And then something happened. I stopped hearing from him. So he you lose that, but I can't do that, man. It's like, even if I got to eat the cost, I'm going to honor that. I'm going to honor people who put in deposits last year if they want to come this year. It's just something for you guys to just get away. I know some people can't just up and move. They have to work. But you guys, I'm telling you, man, it will change your life. You guys have to believe me on this. It will change your life for the better. I've never met one person that regretted coming out here. I just haven't seen it. And once again, there's outliers, but I've never seen it. Like, I've never, any consultation, anybody, the first thing I ask is, did I exaggerate or lie about anything? And the vote is unanimous, man. So you guys got to make sure you guys really do yourself a favor, man. You only live once, man. Life is too short. Life is just too short, man. It's just like dealing with this fire, man. It's like, in my mind, and I'm gonna say this in this video I made, you know, my house is my nest egg. That's my legacy for my kids, to leave stuff for them. And if that thing burns down, dude, then my backup plan is gone. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like I never even fathomed not having a backup plan. You know what I mean? So it's like, you guys, tomorrow is not promised to anybody, man. You know, so you guys got to really, 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 like, you know, it don't have to be Thailand. It could just be anywhere you've ever dreamed, man. You guys just take that leap, get your passport, have the right attitude and mentality, man, and just really see what life is really about, man. That Matrix had y'all messed up, man. I'm telling you, I don't mean to be preaching, but I'm just giving y'all the real. Richard Jones, no question, no comment, just the pure love of the game. You know, I usually have my dancing ballerinas, man. If y'all want to see the dancing ballerinas, y'all put that in the chat. I was like, today's not really about all that. You know, I try to be, you know, uplifting and positive, because like somebody said, it's not, I think Fode said that, it's not going to change anything. So me being wowsy is not going to change nothing. So I'm going to try to stay positive, man. I'm going to stay prayed up. I'm going to stay blessed up. So shout out to Richard Jones Jr. No question. Another person that's always supporting, that's always tapping into the live streams, man. This is what I miss about my live streams, man. Seeing these same people, these same faces coming in supporting Richard Jones Jr. Thank you so much for that super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Daryl Miles, another one. No question, no comment, just the pure love of the game. Shout out to Lead Attorney. Lead Attorney gave me such a dope, man. I now remember I said you can't cry, like, you see, y'all can't see, but like sometimes when I get messages from y'all, I had a message somebody said to me, like, you know, I never like did a consultation and I never really spoke to you, but I want to let you know that I did come out here and I did enjoy my life and I did meet someone and I am engaged and I'm living in the Philippines and I'm happy, and it's because of you. It's like, man, to know that you got a positive influence on people, man, that's the biggest blessing you can ever have, man. So I feel blessed for that, man. So thank you, man. But I ain't trying to get off the what do you call it, the high horse. I'm just telling you guys how much I appreciate you guys. Shout out to Daryl Miles. No question, no comment, just the pure love of the game. Appreciate you, man. If y'all want ballerinas, say ballerinas. But right now I'm in fireman mode right now. So, but I'm gonna try to keep this as uplifting as possible. They say check your email. There you go. I know what I say. What legal thing did I say wrong? What did I miss? I'll check my email while I let you guys finish watching what I put together for y'all, man. Here we go. The most I think I've had is maybe 800,000 views on my Thailand versus the Philippines video. The most I've ever made in 1 month on YouTube is about $9,000. Now that's good money if you could keep that going every month after month. But that $9,000 I made in the month of January 2024 has now turned into less than $1,000 in January 2025. You don't eat off the old videos. You eat as you feed the algorithm. The algorithm has to eat. If it doesn't like you what you're feeding it, it'll spit up your video and not recommend your channel. Some people say I could be shadow banned for spicy content. I don't think my content is that spicy, but that could absolutely be a problem. Another problem is, in order to be successful on YouTube, you have to put out content consistently, on a consistent basis. For example, my goal is to put out content 3 times a week on Tuesdays, Thursday, and Sunday. But because I do everything myself and the quality I try to put in each video, I want you to feel like you're watching a TV show, something like Anthony Bourdain, Parts Unknown, who was my original inspiration for Zoom to Thailand. But Anthony Bourdain had a full team, a cameraman, writers, editors, producers, sound, various people. But for now, it's just me, the Travel OG. If I'm lucky, I may get out one episode a week, maybe two, but it's never consistent. Also, when you do live streams on a content channel, it affects your views. The algorithm doesn't know if you're a live stream channel or a content channel. And even though I do better on my live streams with my donations, content is what got me here, so I'm trying to get back to the content on a consistent basis. I vowed in 2025 I would not continue at this grueling pace alone. I'm burnt out. But because of the Airbnb situation not being as plentiful as it's been over the last few years, I've been trying to get it 90% with YouTube and Patreon. Please subscribe to the Patreon, by the way. Your support helps me with the channel, and if you go and enjoy Zoom After Dark tier, this is where I get to show you the things I can't show you here. Also, for Zoom Fest 2025, when you do your consultation, that money's applied towards whatever package you choose. And it's also a direct way for me to talk to my subscribers and my hardcore fans and followers. And it's not just about Zoom Fest. I talk to you guys about relationships. I give you guys advice on moving. I give you guys advice on life, and we just forge a friendship, man. I love my consultation. That's why I push it so much. But back to my house. The house is the biggest investment you can make. I have a lot of equity in my house. That has always been my nest egg for retirement and to leave something for my children. Now with that under threat, your boy's under a lot of stress. This is where my faith comes in. Like I always say, I'm not a religious person, but I'm a spiritual person. This is where my faith in the Most High shows up each and every time throughout my life. So even though my city and the houses around me are burning, I feel the Most High is going to protect me and protect my family. I feel that wind blowing. God is so good. I pray for those who've lost their lives. I pray for those families going through it worse than me. I pray that after all this is over, Southern California will come back better and stronger. Even though I'm planning on living there full time anymore, that's still my city. I made a lot of money in California. I had a great life in California. I still have roots in California. But isn't it crazy? It just seems of biblical proportions. On one side of the U.S. it's burning down. On the other side of the U.S. it's snowed in. And another part of the U.S. is raining like crazy. Is this a sign? Man. So I asked God to remove these demons from my hemisphere and bless me and those high vibration, like-minded people to get out of the matrix and find their happiness wherever it is. I asked God if I could lead by example and root these demons and send them back to where they came from. I ask that you bless all of us that's working hard and trying hard and being devoted to living their blessed lives on a higher level. I thank the Most High for anyone under the sound of my voice to receive these blessings and enjoy the rest of their lives. Tomorrow is promised to no one. Patreon member! All right, we're going to stop right there. Shout out to Elle. She's having it's that time of the month. So Elle walking around with hot packs on and, you know, she ain't doing. Elle, can you wait? Everybody let them know you still alive, though? You let them know that it's a Thai noodle still alive? Okay. Thank you, baby. Yeah, man. So just prayers, you guys. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the support, man. The super chat love. Appreciate y'all. Vernon Brown says, serious question. For someone who doesn't live in LA but visited, do you think businesses or even people may start to burn their homes because of the catastrophic event? I mean, it would depend on their financial situation, I suppose. You know what I mean? But the insurance companies ain't giving out no money, man. I've been getting a lot of messages, y'all, about giving out money, about checking with your insurance, dude. That insurance is gone, man. In my opinion, they're going to file bankruptcy because this is catastrophic. It's different if, 7 houses burned down, 10 houses burned down, but it's entire cities, high schools. It's biblical proportions, bro. And so the insurance is a wrap. I'm not even, I don't know how that's going to work, man. But some people that may have, a special type of insurance, maybe they might. It just depends on their financial situation. Certain people, you see people trying to water their house down with a water hose. I don't know how that's going to help, but they trying. You know what I mean? You can't help for trying. So you can't put nothing past nobody burning. But yeah, that's a good question, though. So Rob says, there's an area where blacks live and there's nothing being said about their houses burning. you guys, I don't really get into the race thing as much anymore, man, because it's like I don't think the fire knows who's black living in the house or who's white living in the house. So I don't really even get at a lot of energy, to be honest, Rob. But I will say this: Palisades is predominantly white people with money, and then on the other side, in Altadena, there's a city called Pasadena and Altadena. Most of you guys know Pasadena. Pasadena is famous where they have the Rose Bowl. Altadena is the city next to it, so that's kind of like where the black people lived, and Pasadena is where the white people lived back in the day. It's probably more mixed now. Pasadena is probably like 20 minutes from my house. That's what I mean by the fires are going on around me. There's like one on the other side of Hollywood. There's Pasadena. There's Palisades. So I'm kind of surrounded. Then there's stuff up north. It's crazy. But Altadena is from what I know, what I remember, predominantly black or Hispanic areas. So they're getting it too. So I don't know if it's a race thing, man. D says, I'm in Venice Beach, went to school at Santa Monica. Okay, you went to Santa Monica. A lot of my friends have lost their homes. Yeah, some dear friends of mine have lost their home in Malibu. They got a fat crib too. That's what I'm saying. It don't matter how much money you got, what color you are. That fire is knocking everything down. Everything. Now, at least people with money, they probably can. They got their return game is going to be better. But for them to build up the Palisades back, that's 5 to 10 years, man. You know what I mean? And I don't think some people don't have 5 or 10 years. So, that's why I tell you guys, man, you guys can't be wasting your time on BS, man. Negativity, hate, all of that stuff, man, because it can be gone like that, bro. I say this all the time to people, man. I say to myself, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong. I say, because we take life for granted. We take it like, we're going to live forever. Nothing's going to happen. We're just going to be good. We're just going to be on our effery till the wheels fall off. Some people are still living in the 90s, you know what I mean? But I tell people, if you knew from today, right now, today, if you knew you had a year left, 1 year left, 365 days from today, how would you behave? And most people, by nature, would focus on what they need to get done because they know they're on the clock. And that's kind of like what it is with us. You know what I mean? It's like we on the clock. We just don't know what time the clock shuts off. So you guys, man, negative stuff and negative people, man, you got to love each other, bro. There's no other way, man. Even the haters, man. I pray for the haters, man. You know what I mean? Because it's just, that's the demon inside of them, man. They you know what I mean? You got to, I don't even think they realize, you know what I mean? So shout out to them. Yogi say people are set. The new fires is on the news. They arrested one guy. Yeah, I believe it. I'm gonna tell you guys. This is real. I dare anybody to fact check me on this. When I was right before I was going through my divorce, I was doing everything to save my marriage. I was trying to go to seminars. I was reading books. I was going to church. I mean, I always had a spiritual background, but I was having counseling, therapy. We did all of this stuff, man. But one of my last valiant attempts was, man, my ex-wife's uncle is oddly enough, a fire chief in Los Angeles, like one of 3 black fire chiefs in the county of Los Angeles. I think he was like the number 1 or number 2 guy. So all I basically had to do was just pass the test, and I'm pretty much cool. So your boy, the travel OG, I used to have dreadlocks, cut my dreadlocks, and went to join the fire department, bro. And when you do the fire department, you got to take 3 tests. You got to take the physical aptitude test. You got to take the math and common sense test, and then you have to take the oral test. All 3 tests, right? So when we study for the test, we learn that a lot of the times fires are started by firefighters. I don't know if y'all know that, but a lot of times fires are started by firefighters. You know what I mean? And I don't know the percentage, so I'm not accusing all firemen of starting fires. I'm just saying it's in the aptitude test that we take. It says clearly that sometimes firemen start fires. So, it's deep. You know what I mean? I guess because I don't know. I'm assuming maybe because they bored, they have nothing to do. Maybe they want to be heroes. I have no idea, but it's crazy. But that's really what it is, man. So I wouldn't put it past nobody starting a fire. because now they can hide. You know what I mean? They can hide in plain sight. Fires going on everywhere. Now the pyros are doing their thing. So shout out to yoga with that. There's nothing you can do. Stay where you're at. See, most people are saying that. Most people are saying stay where you're at, man. Let me see. Richard Jones, thank you for the prayers and thank you for the super chat, Richard Jones. I appreciate it. Micah say housing prices are about to skyrocket in California. You think so? I don't know, man. We'll see what happens, man. It's like it's almost like in Thailand, like when COVID happened, like they really thought that it was over. Like I was living here. They really thought it was over. They thought like it's never going to be what it was in 2019, 2018. They never thought, because you just don't know. Now it's booming better than anybody could ever imagine. But you just never know, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, we'll see. Jay Brad said you ain't gonna be able to get a contractor handyman for months. If you know one, ask them to go over and check it out for you and take pictures. Yeah, Jay, I do. Unfortunately, I do have a handyman who's one of my really good friends. So he's been on it, watching the house, going back, giving me the updates. That's how I know the damage in my house. You know what I mean? Because he's taking pictures and sent them to me. But you are absolutely right. That's what you're supposed to do. Fode said the Mandeville Canyon literally looks like the depths of hell. Damn. And that's the real crazy thing. When I go home, you got to remember, I remember things the way they was. When I go home, if I go back, you know, it'll be something else. D. Regalo said you can rent displaced fire victims directly through the insurance company. That's an idea. The thing of it is, I have a few Airbnb rentals coming up. I just don't know if they're going to cancel because of the fire, because, you know, they've already reserved. So, you know, we'll see what happens with that. But it's man. What does Chad say? Put it on the market now. It's a quick sale. People need houses to get into, especially in the area. You might even get people bidding over it and make you a couple extra bucks. Chad is a businessman, man. Shout out to Chad. I mean, my thing is, I would like to keep the house and rent it to people who are in need, as long as they don't squat on me and do me dirty. You know what I mean? I'd much rather do that. But obviously, if somebody rolls up to my crib with a big dump truck full of money, then, you know, gotta go. Rob said the millionaires will not rebuild. They're going to take the money and run. Damn. Yeah. I mean, everybody got different motives. You know what I mean? David P. say, go back to check the things for a week, plan and make safety changes. Luckily, all of my friends that lived LA were able to safely get out and return to check on things. Blessings to them. Bruh, if I fly back home, it ain't gonna be for a week, man. You know, a round trip. Number one, it's a haul. That's the only thing that saves Thailand from the Spirit Airlines people and the Carnival Cruise Line people from coming out here and messing it up, because it's so far. You got to really come out here. For you to come out here and be Spirit Airlines style is just crazy to me, man. All that time you on the plane and you, man. Vernon says it's happening so fast because of the dry area and homes being stacked on top of each other. They've been stacked on top of each other. Yeah, but nobody really thought about it, because you got to. This is the craziest part. Palisades is literally on the water. It's literally on the water. So your shit is burning down on the water. Like I would feel they would be able to take some kind of like way to take the beach water and use that water. I don't know, maybe salt. I don't know the science of it, but man, I would be beach watering for real. I would get one of them big old water holes from the beach water and get busy. But then again, you know, I'm not a fireman. I did pass the what's name test though. But what does Herschel say? Yeah, they brought in National Guards to prevent looting. Yeah. Micah say squatters have rights, Richie Matt. Yeah, they do, but where's our rights? Where's our rights? Like, shouldn't everybody have rights? Like, it shouldn't just be one group of people have rights. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mike Lee. Mike Lee is a legend in LA, y'all. Mike Lee. You gotta remember, man, I grew up in a time where we used to have house parties in the hills and all kind of just fun times. I mean, man, we had Mike will tell you we had the best, and Mike was one of the big dogs. You know what I mean? Mike had restaurants, and I don't want to get into his the beautiful friends he had. Like Mike was just, and he sings. This man, Mike had it popping, man. Shout out to Mike. Appreciate you stopping through, Mike. You should have been out here by now. I don't know what happened to you, man. Shout out to Mike, a LA legend, man. Look at him in this picture with his wife, man. And he's so happy with his wife. Shout out to your wife too, Mike, Swati Cobb. Hey, if Mike's wife is listening, I know he'd be singing to you. That's Mike's hook. Mike know how to sing. He'll Luther on you. You know what I'm saying? Richard Jones, companies are going to take a big one than this one. I hate to be the one having to deal with them. No, they're just gonna bow out. They're gonna bow out. They're gonna file chapter because the houses in the Palisades alone are $5, $6, $7, $10, $12, $20 million. They're gonna get drained. They're gonna tap out. I already know. We're gonna need government assistance. See, this is when you need government assistance in times like this. You did. 62 likes. Only 62 likes, man. Really? Can we get the like game up? I can't see the like thing. Thanks, Vernon, for letting me know. Can we get the likes up? We got almost 200 people in here. Can I, brother, get 200 likes? Damn. I mean, I don't like the situation either, but damn. Willie McDaniel, you told y'all smash the like button. Can y'all smash the like button for your boy one time, man? IT consultant say 1993 LA riots. Yeah, that's when we were taking advantage of a situation. Your home is the area of evacuation. Jay Pastor, you better get to your home. I don't know. Jay Shar in the building. Did you hear the shout out I gave you, Jay Shar? I miss Jay Shar, man. Jay Shar be talking ish too. So big Mac. What up? Good to see you back into action, my friend. Yeah, man. I'm not doing it every week, but this is something I wanted to talk about, and hopefully get some love from you guys, man, because it's definitely damages. So far, my contractor has told me it's about $5,000 worth of damage, which is nothing compared to losing your house. You know what I mean? But 5,000 is 5,000, and and that's what he's telling me right now. Shondell in the building. What up, Shondeezy? Shondell finally went back. Shondell was the winner of Zoom Fest, man. Shout out to Theo Waff, who helped make that happen for Shondell. Black Manosphere Conclave in September, you guys. I'm doing a special sale for the people who go to the Black Manosphere Conclave in September. If they can show me proof that will be at the Black Manosphere Conclave, they will have a super discount thanks to Theo Waff and company. We're gonna work together to help brothers that deserve it, not just brothers, people, human beings, women, men, everybody who deserves it, to get a chance to experience what Shondell experienced. You're not gonna be able to get what he got, but Shondell was just such a good dude, just a humble dude. I got your interview too, man. I'm working on all of that. It's just fires and stuff, but love this dude, man. Love his hustle. He knew that he got over on this situation, and he was always, Rich, what can I do to help? What can I do this? I can do that. Always like totally grateful. That's all I care about is people being grateful. So he was very grateful for that, man. Shout out to you, Sean Deasy in the building. E1976, and what up, Zoom? How all's well, everyone tonight? Yes, shout out to you. I gave you your props a minute ago. Mr. NEAC say spaz that like button like a passport. Yeah, man, could y'all smash the like bar button? Wow, okay. Well, they say 16 deaths. Last night I heard 10, and it's gonna go up. It's gonna go up. What up, G Wilson? G Wilson or Q Wilson? Q Wilson. Roy want to know about the thing, man. I gotta deal with that on Tuesday, man. I don't even like to even talk about. But here we are. We where we at, man. We just got to see what happens, man. Appreciate you asking, though. Always remember everything happens in God's will. Just stay positive. I'm sure positive will come back to you. You're a good person, and God will come. Man, thank you so much for that, man. I appreciate that. Back to you, Vernon Brown, man. This is what I'm talking about. Like my group of people. What did I do? I just Mr. 1996 said, get on Patreon, Jimmy. You won't be disappointed. Yeah, man, the Patreon is crazy. I don't know what I just did. I just hit a button and made everything like super large. I don't want it to be that large. Let me see. Let me get this thing. Why did everything get so big, y'all? I don't know. Let's do it on the screen. I don't know what I did, y'all, but my head looked big. My head looked big. What the hell did I do? Let me see. What about this? Am I on the solo cam? No, I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know what I did, y'all, but I made the screen big. I can't read the super chats. Like, what the hell is going on? I can't even read the super chats. Okay, so my head is big and the super chats are small. Like, what happened? I don't know what happened, y'all. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but y'all can see me. I'm looking on the screen. Okay, I guess it's cool, but I can't. It's hard for me to read y'all super chats now. I don't know what the heck happened. Okay, I'll do it this way. There we go. Okay, that'll work. I can do it that way. Okay, there we go. All right, that's even better. So they say check your email. I did check my email. I got your message. Python 33 says your home is saving rent for double the price. Unfortunately, people need a place to live. The insurance will help pay. Good luck, Zoom. Oh man. You know the entrepreneurial side of me like agrees, but it's like taking advantage of people's misfortune. I don't know how that would sit. You know what I mean with me. Yeah, I don't know, but I do want to get a fair price though. That is honest. I do want to get a fair price. You got to be fair. So hopefully we'll do our thing, man. E1976 told you guys, man. You will never hear a negative thing about my consultation or the Patreon. You'll never hear because, that's when I get to go on with the editing and really do what it do. Dave Aldridge say watching my house. That's one of my brothers. Shout out to Dave. Shalom, Dave. Dave watching my house. That's my brother, man. That's my brother. He literally right around the corner too. I got like 3 or 4 different people watching the crib, man. You know what I mean? So, it's cool. But where I was the most worried, Dave, are the lights back on yet? That's when I was worried. I was worried when the lights was off and I'm across the street from the freeway. And my dog is in the back. He can't get to the front. Like, you know what I mean? I was going to actually leave my dog in the house. So it's like, you come on in here if you want to. You know what I mean? Dave, is the lights back on? That's what I need to know. Are the lights back on, brother? Let me see. Timothy Bright in the building. Hope your property in love. He says sad insurance company decided not to pay him. Of course they're not. Their job is to take your money. They do not really indulge in the payouts. And they will find every loophole and everything not to pay you. They make you feel like you're insured if something to go bad, but when it really goes bad, we'll see what happens, man. Trey Atkins say, hope your property and loved ones are okay. My loved ones are fine, thank God. Ezra say, paint your house blue, Richie. What does that mean? Azaria, what does that mean? Paint your house blue. Yes, Mr. 1986, I agree. The race matter is played out, man. It's like, I be hearing that stuff sometime, man. Because I used to be like that too. I can't lie. I used to be, dude. I was gonna join the nation. I had my Malcolm X hat and my medallion, and I used to go to the read the final call, get my bean pies. Like I was in it, man. I already told you guys a story, man. When I was deep in that, man, I was in Chicago doing a bunch of McDonald's commercials. And y'all that don't know, they have a Malcolm X College in Chicago. They have a Malcolm X College in Chicago. Y'all, I ain't gonna go take y'all through the whole story, but I went to Malcolm X College because I was fired up. I'm like, I stopped eating pork. I'm like, I want everything on Malcolm X. I want to really learn like everything about him. I don't want just the basics. I want to know everything about Malcolm X. I'm at Malcolm X College. I need all of it. I got to that library. They told me we have nothing on Malcolm X at Malcolm X College. I was like, are you serious? They said they had the autobiography of Malcolm X, which you can get anywhere. And then they had How to Eat, How to Live, Elijah Muhammad. That was it. They had no literature on Malcolm X. Also, I was done. I was like, okay, this is all. And then you hear the same playbook from like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X days. The same thing. It's designed for this. And They do this for a reason. How do we get like this? And all of that stuff. We always do that. But I think I know why we do it. It's a coping mechanism. Because the foolishness and the outlandish stuff we do to each other, all of the stuff that we do, it's so outlandish, it got to be somebody else's fault, which it is. Like, I will admit, what they did is they did a number on us for 400 years. So we do have legitimacy in what we're saying. However, we know the tricks of the enemy. We know that we need to stick together in order to get respect, because every other race bonds together through respect with supporting each other. Even the rainbow people, they understand that. But we just, we feel more comfortable, blaming things on other people, which a lot of times that is true. That's facts. But I don't know, man. I just, in my experience, I realize, man, it's you're going to find good people and bad people and everything. Even people who are the most stubborn, they understand when it comes to people of your own race or other races, man, you're going to get good, bad, and everybody. Because it's like Chris Rock say, I love black people, but I hate ninjas. You understand me? But they my people. Richard Jones said, I watched the news interview of Mel Gibson. His house, whole neighborhood burned down, but when he went back, his pet chickies were still alive. Wow. Shout out to him. Yeah. Solomon 321 said, yeah, the local companies won't be able to cover all the destruction, man. Dave said, we're in a circle of fire. Facts. That's what I'm talking about. It's around us, but it ain't hit us. You know what I mean? Not like that. Salute to you, Darshan, aka D Mac. He got the Mac in his name. Bless you, Richie Mac. Same to you, Mr. E. 1976. IT consultation said time is too short. It is, man. Earl Owens, I love the 90s. We all did. You know what I mean? Because you got to remember, you guys, you can call us old, you call me old or whatever, but I put our heyday up against y'all heyday any day, man. Y'all got it so messed up now. Y'all don't even have like dances. Like, we find ways to get y'all go to parties and be on your phone. Like, y'all don't have no kind of social skills. Like, y'all live, and we're guilty of it too. Our phone is our master. Even when I watch them shows, you watch the shows and people going to jail. The first thing I ask for, where's my phone? My phone. You can take me to jail, but give me my phone. You know what I mean? It's like we're locked in. We're plugged in, man. And I'm guilty of it too, but it's like it wasn't like that back in the diggy day. Sturdy FBA said, doesn't matter if they have money. Many of the victims raise their family in these homes. That is a fact. Chris Blue with the conspiracy. I love conspiracy shit. They might set those fires to buy all the land cheap and build new cities. Ooh, that's some diabolical shit, Chris. Do you really believe that? Damn, I wouldn't put it past. Man. Dang, that's diabolical. Man, that's diabolical, but it could be, it could be a form of, just like COVID was a form of cleaning out. Remember the city was smog and all kind of stuff, even though it's getting back to the way it was. But I'm saying for a year, we had like the earth had replenished itself, with less smog and all that stuff. That's what you call gentrification right there. Damn. To do that. I am Alex in the building, my brother, man. Peace to Zoom, to Thailand, and chat. Hope everyone's doing all right during these weird times, man. Yeah, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Shout out to I am Alex, another staunch supporter, man. That's my guy, man. I got two Alexes. I get them mixed up, and they both staunch supporters. I love both of them, man. Shout out to y'all. He said, I never knew. What did you never know? I don't know what that means. Sturdy FBA, memories are deleted just like that. That is a fact. Yeah. Fode say, Timothy Bright say, shout out to Timothy Bright. That's my guy, too. I don't know how to respond to that. Thanks for sharing the conversation, though. Trey G with the tent city saying, how do you and the world feel about tent city and how long the homeless in LA, what they all went through? Yeah, man, that's diabolical. You know what I mean? It's like, you guys got to understand, man, the homeless problem can be solved very easily, man. But it's the greed, man. It's the greed. Like literally, they could build like little pods. You know what I mean? There's all this land like in between like Vegas and LA, they got all of this land out there that's not being used at all. All they got to do is build pods out there. Nothing too fancy. You don't want to get too comfortable, but something where they can live in, cook in, have a functional restroom, and just let them live their life at least for a year to get back on their feet, man. You know what I mean? But they charging, $5,000 for a hammer, $10,000 for nails. So to build one homeless house, I think they were talking about it costs $1 million, y'all. That's just greed. So shout out to Trey G's, right? IT say people already raising rents past the limit and overbidding on the houses left. Yeah, I'm sure it's coming. Paul Adventure say first time here. Welcome to the family, brother. Paul Adventure, welcome to the family, man. Appreciate you, man. Make sure to like and subscribe, man. We family here. It's all positive. It's all love, man. Give a shout out to my guy Reggie, man. He has a chat group that's like 300 strong, man. And Reggie runs his chat group like a general. Like it's like it ain't no negative comments. It ain't no he gives rules. Like to be in this chat, you can't argue, you can't talk religion or politics, you can't say no negative stuff, and you can't be on some BS. If you are, you get one strike. If you get the strike, you have to apologize to the whole group and to be able to get in. If you mess up after that, you out. And I totally agree with him, man. Reggie's even hard on me. Like I literally have to like show him my episodes of Zoom in Thailand before I put it in the chat group. And I totally understand, man. That's his world and his thing, man. I'm probably going to end up starting my own chat group. Shout out to Reggie. Hopefully he'll give me some advice on that. I think I'm going to start my own. I mean, I have my Zoom Fest group, but that's a special group to me. That's my group that did Zoom Fest 2024. I'm thinking I'm going to start a whole new chat group, but just like-minded people, man, that want to talk to me, because y'all be talking about what's that called, y'all young people do? Alex was asking me about it. What is that called? Alex, what's it called? What's it called? The thing where you guys can talk, where you can I don't remember the name, but whatever it is, some fancy word for like being able to chat privately. Like I'll start with a chat group and do that. So I'm gonna be doing that. Don't think for 1 minute that I haven't thought about that, Reg. Shout out to you for that idea. Dave Alter says, do not sell now. Prices are gonna go way up, a lot less supply in LA. Dave is absolutely right. My real estate agent seems to think differently, but I don't believe nothing he's saying, man. Like I mean, don't get me wrong. The only reason why I don't argue with him, shout out to him, is because he's an experienced real estate agent. But I think he's kind of clueless with what's happening now. I do. I think this is where it's going to turn into a major blessing. What'd you say, baby? Am I hungry? You gonna make me something to eat? If you don't feel good, baby, I'm good. I'm just chopping it up with my family because I don't get to talk to them that much. So I'm just even when you don't send a super chat. I appreciate the super chat, you guys. I really do. You know, it really, 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 really helps me because every little bit helps, especially if I got to fly back, especially for repairs. Whatever y'all send, these $20, like even though YouTube take 30%, it still helps. So shout out to Sire Bum F with the $20 holler. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that $20. Like I said, I usually do the dances and the ballerinas. But I appreciate that so much, Sire Bum F. That's a cool name, Sire Bum F. And he look cool too. See, now that I got the thing bigger, I can't see me, but I can see the super chats. Excellent. Like I like this because y'all know I need glasses, so I can see this shit clear as day. He got his sunglasses on. He cool. Shout out to him. Shout out to you, Sire Bum. Appreciate you, brother. Daryl say 15-minute city's coming. That is. Oh, saltwater destroys soil. Okay, I knew it had to be something, but let's just say you're right, Chris Blue. Let's say saltwater does destroy soil, right? They got ways to purify the water. So why can't they run it through a purification thing and then do the water? I'm just asking, man. Cornell said they're about to build up smart cities. I know, right? Elon gonna come in and build these little smart cities. See, there's a pro and a con to that. The smart cities are going to be efficient. They're going to be cheap, but they're going to be electronically monitored. So if you in some goofy shit, they might just zap you out of the matrix. You know what I mean? Oh, Damien Vocal. Damien Vocal said, USA to Thailand via Spirit Air would be a near-death sentence. We need a week of massages to get right. No, Spirit Airlines ain't making it that far, but they are going to start at some point. They say next month, direct flights from the Matrix to Thailand, which I'm really not sure about that, bro. But I'm telling you what's gonna happen, man. Let me be the predictor. This is what's gonna happen. See, because once too many of us get to some place, the funk jumps off one way or the other. It's either going to be with each other or it's going to be with another race of people from another country. And once that happens, that's where racism begins. Because like I tell people all the time, man, y'all don't have to believe me, but you will not feel racism from Thai people. You might get it from other foreigners, but Thai people, they're not tripping like that. Their minds are pure. They're a Buddhist country. They don't trip on that. They're just all about respect. They don't care what color you are, to be in a relationship, to work with you, for you. They don't care as long as they're respected. The minute you disrespect them is when it goes left. But I'm telling you, man, once the goofiness start, that's when the racism is going to begin, and it's going to be harder and harder for people to come out here, man. So I'm begging y'all, please behave. Please. Do you and us a favor. Oh, man. Fode with the $5 holler say, after everything is finished, I would not be surprised if these hedge funds and equity firms buy up all the burnt up property for cheap. Yeah, I mean, wouldn't you? That's a business move. That's a business move. But I don't know how you're going to buy up Malibu for cheap, though. That's still, the soil is still there. What they're going to do is they're going to make it where this never happens again. They're going to have all kind of fire codes and safety rules and laws. They even have a thing where if you have a house, like literally, this is before this even happened. If you have a house that can see the coastline, or you can see your house from the coastline, it has to be approved by a certain company the way your house even looks to be built there. So you got to go through a bunch of hoops. So they're not playing that game, man. That's how you filter out the bookies and all of that. They'll just tie you up in paperwork or bid you out the game. Richie Jones say, Richie, my Uncle Otis was a black man. Well, if you're a black man, I'm sure your Uncle Otis was a black man, especially if his name is Otis. I don't know too many other people named Otis. He said, when he got too old to drive, I would drive him, being 16-year-old white. You're white, Richard Jones Jr.? That's a black name? Wow. Richard Jones Jr. is white, man. Shout out to you, man. Look, see what I'm saying? It don't matter what color you are, but you do have the blackest white name ever. Just putting it out there. Uncle Otis used to drive him around, man, back and forth, Uncle to church, man. Shout out to you, Richard Jones Jr. That's what I'm talking about. It's love, man. It's like I can't really get with that. It's hard for me to get with the race thing. I mean, you gotta do something to me for me to feel that way. You know what I mean? Because with black people, it's mostly black on black that do stuff to you. You know what I mean? Mostly. But let the police do something and everybody's all together. But we still ain't solved Tupac's murder. You know what I mean? It's like we can't come together on that. Now in the hood, I'm gonna tell you guys, in the hood, we've known since the weekend it happened who did what. We've known since the weekend it happened in 1995 and 96. That weekend, after it happened, that weekend, like maybe 2 days later, it was already circulating who did what. But ain't nobody gonna say nothing, no, because we ain't no snitch. Conspiracy theories say Maui and LA are going to be the first smart cities. Okay. I can totally see that because people from California are zooming to Texas, yo. A lot of people are zooming to Texas. So, it is what it is, man. Lee says, well, most of the people are going to move to Nevada or Colorado or Texas. Nevada's the easiest move, though. That's the easiest trip. Traveling with Kev say sell it and take the profits and buy properties in southern USA. That money will stretch a lot further. Man, you know the only thing with that, traveling with Kev, shout out to you, by the way. If he has a channel, man, drop his link for traveling with Kev. We got to help each other, support each other. Yeah, for me, I don't know if I want to buy in the Matrix, man. I think if I sell my house, if God pray that my house does not go under. I think I don't know if I do something in the Matrix. I probably don't know. I'll probably take my talent somewhere else. Thailand, Philippines, Malaysia, even Vietnam. Like we're going to Vietnam for the Zoom Fest if we can get these visas together. So we do that. Y'all heard what Alex said. Like the live, man. Like the live. Can y'all? I don't know, Alex. How many likes do we have, man? I don't understand that, man. It's free. Just hit the likes, man. I'm gonna do like lead attorney. I'm gonna turn into a private session with members only. Like Lee be doing. That's how he punish y'all. Earl Owens makes a great point. You need that Ukraine money to rebuild. Shout out to my Ukrainians, man. I know they need help, but come on, man. It's an emergency. So they say smash that like button like you smash on Soy 6. Hey, Fode, let's be honest, man. You don't smash on Soy 6. They smash you. They smash you because you ain't man. I don't go to Soy 6 very often, but when I do, it's just like I remembered it. Blackbeard Travel TV says, Richie, I have property in Culver City. When I get my money up like you, I invest in Redondo Beach. Prayer that it's not too bad for you. Oh, shout out to Blackbeard Travel TV. Make sure you guys subscribe to him. That sounds like a YouTube channel. Dude, if you got property in Culver City, you in some prime location area right there. But my money's not up, bro. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me to front. My money's not up. I'm sitting up here. How y'all say, begging for donations. So I like I said, my house has been my nest egg. Airbnb has been my money to keep everything rolling. It came to a screeching halt last year when they changed the YouTube rules. So I just been like scraping and trying to hustle to keep it going, man. Luckily for my Patreon if it wasn't for Patreon, I say this all the time. My Patreon is what keeps me going because people believe in me enough and support me enough to really be over there, and then they enjoy the content on top of that. And there's benefits to being a Patreon member. So it is what it is. Big Bang, Mr. Bing Bow say, pray for California. Yes, sir. Cornell say, got you on Cash App. I didn't even look. Cornell, appreciate you, brother. Okay, let me see. Cornell in the building. Man, Cash App's even better. Oh, thank you for that $10 holler, Cornell. Appreciate you, brother. Y'all don't know, man. That $10 holler makes all the difference in the world. Thank you so much, Cornell, for the $10 holler. Man, such a blessing, man. Such a blessing. Steve Sabalita, Bronx is in flames also? That got to be a copycat thing because it's snowing out there, ain't it? How's it on fire in Blow? Oh, Charles D said hit the escape button. Okay, let me see if that works. Nope, didn't work. Big Baz is in the building. What up, Richie Mack and chat? Salute, see you in February, man. You guys, it's going to be Big Baz's birthday. Big Baz is coming back. He can't get enough of Thailand either. That's my man. You don't know, man. Me and Baz are like brothers. That's like my little bit. He taller than me, but that's like my little big brother, man. He got two brothers. I got two brothers. I'm the youngest. I think Baz is the middle. I don't remember Baz is the oldest or the middle. I know he's not the youngest. I'm trying to get it right so we can do a yacht party for Baz's birthday. He deserves it. We're gonna try and put that together, man. Baz is a ride or die dude. If he with you, he with you. Like me, we agree with each other 75% of the time, but that 25%, we like this. You know what I mean? But let something happen to Baz. Let somebody do something to Baz. Let somebody do something to me. I know we're gonna be there for each other, man. It is what it is. That's a real one, man. You guys gotta understand, man. Spud in the building. That's another ride or die. I'm gonna tell y'all about Spud in a minute. You guys gotta understand, man. The journey Baz has been on to get to where he is, where he's a known name in YouTube. This dude, and Baz don't mind me telling, that dude did like 18 straight, I think. And that's not the whole thing. That's just 18 straight. This dude is one of the most talented people I've ever seen, man. I mean, he does it all. He sings, he makes beats, he raps, his lyrics are incredible. Like, this dude is just so cold, man. He's and that's why I relate so much with him, because it's like people, some reason, don't like to help people like me and Baz, who got all of the weapons, but you know, people just want to do their thing, man. You know what I mean? But shout out to you, Baz, man, my brother, man. I'm trying, Baz. I can't promise, but we're gonna try and get a yacht party for you, man, for your birthday, man. So we're gonna try to get it right. We're gonna try to get it right. We're gonna see what happens. Something's buzzing over here. I don't know what that is. So shout out to Big Baz. MC Relapse and Recovery. That's my dude. MC Recovery, that dude can pop. That nigga, he's LA for real. Like, I'm LA, but he's LA. You know what I mean? Shout out to him, man. Yeah, man. Get some video footage, man, and send it to me. MC Recovery Relapse, Zoom to Thailand at Gmail. Even though probably after this stream, I'm gonna take this down and I'm and probably not, hopefully not have to talk about it again unless something bad happens, which we probably not. Spud in the building. What up, Spud? This dude right here is my longest living friend ever. I've known this dude since I was 4 years old. I moved to Crenshaw and Imperial when I was 6. I've known this dude since I've been 6 years old. We laugh together, we bag on each other, we pray together. We do everything together. That's my brother. I love him to death, man. Only thing was, and he got jokes. He got jokes. I can't let Spud, because he get to say Spud is reckless. You know what I mean? He don't understand business. Like, I got a channel. I can't really say things about, different groups of people and all of that stuff and curse, and he don't understand that. He just balls to the wall. He said whatever on his mind. So we gotta keep Spud in arm distance. He's a little untamed animal. But like I tell people all the time, man, if I stayed listening to Spud, I would have been gangbang. I would have been hardcore gangbanging for real. Like, I would have did anything he told me to do. I would have been a torpedo. I would have read in. Spud is very influential, man. Love him to death, but Spud can get you to do shit that you don't. I know people that you anyway. I ain't gonna get into business, but he's a very influential guy. Love him to death. That's my brother. Dave said the lights are back on. Okay, that's good. So the lights are back on. So that means my cameras are working. Let me make sure the cameras is super important. Let's see. Yep. Okay, we back on. We back on. 2 of the 5 cameras are working. The front and the back. The outside camera's not on. Okay. That's all right, but we can see what's going on. So, All right, let me see. Motion alerts on. Okay. We in there, baby. Thank you, Dave, for letting me know that. Oh, Ezra said, that's Dave. Did you know this? The houses that were painted blue or didn't have smart meters on them didn't burn. Look it up. I didn't see one blue house anywhere. So you got to tell me, they got blue houses in the Palisades? I didn't see no blue house in the Palisades. But King Lane and Wilson say the same thing. The roof blue prevents fire. Man, that's dope. I wonder why they didn't. I didn't know that. That's why didn't they do that in Malibu or anywhere? Because the fires usually come from the roof. What happens is the embers get into the attic, and once they're in the attic, it's a wrap because the fire's going down and up and spread out. That's usually how it goes down, man. So I didn't know blue roofs did that, man. I didn't know blue roofs did that. Time to take action. Said, I'm glad to hear that your house is okay. I came home today. Check to see if you had a new video. It's kind of weird about that. Please go out to everyone. I think he meant to say prayers go out to everyone. Time to take action. Yeah. Oh, my brother's here. Wait a minute. Hold on. My brother's the stream sponsor. What does he say? Hey, bro, you should come back ASAP to check on things and assess damages. In the meantime, me, family, friends will keep you posted. Mom, Dad, Charles, me, and the rest of the family has had a lot of celebrations, many memories, and good times there. Man, he bringing up mom and dad. See, that's the thing, man. My brother, he can say stuff that'll just hit me. He was Flo, I always tell the story how we never really got along growing up, and now that we're older, like we've gotten a lot closer. But he can say something to me that it's like only he can say. He'll be like, I remember when we shared the bunk bed and mom would come in and do this, or he'll say, I remember when mom did this. Like only he can say that. Not even my older brother can say that because we didn't live under the same roof. My other brother is 20 years older than me. So we didn't live under the roof like me and him did. It just, it's just like he hits me with certain things. When he say mom, dad, Charles, that's my oldest brother. You know what I mean? Man, Floyd, you saying I should come back? Negro, your ass is out there. You should be the one at my house watching my house. The That $99, I appreciate it, but that ain't gonna get me back to the crib. You know what I mean? But I'm thinking about it. But we'll talk offline. I'll explain to you what my dilemma is. 90% of the people, maybe 95% of the people, to stay where I'm at. But my brother's saying I should go back, and he carries a lot of weight. I'm gonna tell you guys something, man. This is how blessings work. Like my brother, who I say I never got along with, we got along with, but this dude has had so much influence on my life. He's had shit that he don't even realize he had on my life. Like a lot of my personality comes from him. Learning how to dance comes from him. Being personable comes from him. A lot of it comes from him. Like he's the one, because I'm telling y'all, and this, I never forget this, man. This is what I mean by God and how things work. And like I said, I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual. When I first got out of high school, I was pursuing my acting career. And you know, when you first start off, things ain't really jumping off. I did Hollywood Shuffle. You know, I got lucky. I got blessed. Well, not lucky. I was blessed to be in an amazing movie that's a classic Black movie of all time. Got to be in the top 10. But after that, I'm still trying to get an agent. I'm still working, and I was like, man, this don't work out, man. I'm gonna join the Air Force, because I was always like, if I'm gonna join the military, I'm going to the Air Force. Like, you know, I was always like thinking like, because you know, military is solid. You know what I mean? You do your 20, you could be out by the time you're 38, and you cool. So I was like, if this acting thing don't work, I'm going to the military, because I'm not gonna stay in the hood, because there's nothing good that happens in the hood. You know, for the most part, I love my brothers. I'm still there. I can still go back home and see some people that's still there, and I love them. But I was like, I'm going to the Air Force. And this dude told me, man, he said, man, I'm going to tell you. He says, if you get on your knees and pray for 30 days, I guarantee you everything is going to change. Now, remember, this is a person I don't get along with, I don't really like, but he dropped that gem on me, man. I got on my knees for 30 days, bro. And I guarantee you, like 90 going north. I don't even know if it was even 30 days, but after that 30 days, I got an agent. I started working. I started doing a TV show. Like, it was just crazy, man. So the things that he said to me has been very, very influential on my life, man. So shout out to my brother. You know, we getting there. You know what I mean? Shout out to him. In his beautiful place. He got a nice little place looking at the beach. Shout out to him. But I know he missing Thailand. I know he want to come back. I know he do. Shout out to him. MC Cover West Pop Locking. Yeah, I wanted to get close up fire video for this PS Zoom. I wore your shirt at my MLK 120th in Wilmington. Why? Yes. So y'all don't know, like MC Recover Relapse. He said things like, when you say, I tell you, certain streets, certain things, it just takes me right back to home. If you really from the soil, you know what I mean? I grew up off 120th and Van Ness. So 120th and Wilmington, just east. Like, he's from the east side. You could tell MC Recovery and Relapse. There's something about, like, in LA, like east side and west side, we just look different. I don't know how you can tell, but east side, like, they held on to the curls way longer than they did on the west side. They just got a different look. Shout out to Martin Luther King, 120 Wilmington and Watts. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, that's the soil, man. Is King Hospital like they, man, I don't know what's up with King Hospital. I know when I left, it wasn't there no more. They closed it. I don't know if they opened it back up, whatever. But shout out to MC Recovery. Dave says, we're lucky the winds have kept us safe in the neighborhood. That's God, Dave. That's God. I mean, like I said, the neighbor's tree came down because of the wind and messed up my stuff. But in terms of fire, it's been all around us, but it's not in the building. Blackbeard say Boss Lady L in the building. I don't know who Boss Lady L is. Bobby Venable say Maui Hollywood looks extremely similar. I love my conspiracy people, man. I love my conspiracy people. I mean, yeah. And that's another example. Like, when it happened to them, nobody was really caring because it was Hawaii. It was like, oh, that's sad, Hawaii. But now, you feel it, man. The hard-headed got to feel it to believe it, yo. Dave is one of my financial advisors. Dave knows money. He knows numbers. He says the land is money, not the houses. Houses are cheap to build compared to the property values. And he's right. It ain't the wood, it's the soil. That would be the only blessing if that something were to happen, if I could rebuild my house. But I don't know if the insurance would pay for it. That's the problem. You know? Yeah. Ooh, Vernon Brown be hitting. Damn, Vernon Brown is right. Damn. Oh man. Jay Shar giving they got to let that sit there for a minute, y'all. That's a fact. He went out with a problem and coming back in with a problem. But we're gonna see how he handles things, man. Willie, your realtor's in the building, man. That's why I like doing my live. Y'all gonna do these once a month, so y'all make sure y'all hopefully, and then randomly when I'm somewhere. But hopefully, man, you guys stay tuned in, man. I love to hear from y'all. Willie, your realtor. That's another real. When I go back to California, I got to see Willie. I didn't get to see him. Willie be working, man. Willie be doing his thing. Shout out to Willie, man. Appreciate you, brother. Jay Shar said the 80s was funner. Jay Shar's giving away his A's. The 80s was not funner. And I will tell you why, Jay Shar. Me and Jay Shar go back and forth, too. Not as much as me and Baz, but we go back and forth. The 80s was not funner. Well, actually, he's partially right. 87 to 95, or 88 to 95 is the golden era of hip-hop. And that's when everything was the best. 88 to 95. Once Easy died of AIDS, Pac got shot, killed, Biggie got killed. After that, that's when it wasn't fun no more. But I did House Party in 91. Like, that was fun. That's when everything was fun. So shout out to him. Blackbeard said I wish I go back to the late 70s. That's why I tell my brother. I was like, dudes that grew up in the 70s, they have it the best. Now, the 70s, Jay Shar, was much better than all of it to me. Let me tell you why. There was no social media, so you had like extra large women thinking they tens and getting their heads pumped up by simps. There was no AIDS, so you didn't have to worry about that. Women were still like women. They still like took traditional roles back then. 70s was cool. The music was about love. Like I tell my daughters right now, I say the difference between us and y'all is like y'all can't tell me two songs out of all the songs you listen to. You can't tell me two songs with the word love in it. Music is influential. TV, movies, influential. They didn't have them reality shows, people acting a fool. Now people are getting paid to act a fool or getting clout to act a fool, man. Damn, what does Surf Days say? There are videos of homeless people lighting grass on fire behind buildings. Yeah, I can see that. Let me tell you, I'm not laughing at that, Surf Days. I'm laughing at the next comment. Y'all don't know. When I watch people's channels and look at things, I go straight to the comment section, man. I go straight to the comment section because I love to see people's comments. And this dude, yeah, buddy, lightweight baby, say, bet by the time the Olympics come to Cali, that city will be spit shined and polished. I have to agree. I mean, Palisades won't be spit shined and polished. Let me see. Somebody sent me a cash app. I have to acknowledge that. I appreciate you. All right, you got Cornell. Thank you, Cornell, for that. Every little bit helps. Goes towards the oh my God. Oh my God. First, let me read shout out to Double G with the $20 holler. Thank you guys so much. The Cash App is much better for me because it comes straight to me right away. Ain't no 30%. Shout out to Willie, your realtor. I wasn't going to say nothing, Willie. I thought you were just tapping in, man. I was going to say how you always send a donation, and Willie always sends it here, the Cash App. Shout out for that $20 holler, Willie. I appreciate you, man. But I do, brother, I love you, but I do have a new sponsor of today's stream. I'm not going to say the whole name because I don't know if they want me to say their whole name, but this is what I'm talking about, man. This is what love looks like. It's very rare that I get a super chat of this number. The most I've ever gotten on a super chat is like $1,000. I got that when the goofy shit happened. Someone blessed me with $1,000. Usually I'll get $20 super chats, $5 super chats, and I appreciate every last one of them. $10 super chats, sometimes 100. My brother dropped 100. But today, A. Williams Sr., I'm not going to say your name. I don't know if you want me to say your name or not. He just dropped 300 on your boy, man. Bum, 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 bum. Man, do you know? And YouTube don't take 30% of that. That's 300 going straight to fixing that fence and doing what needs to get done, or even a plane ticket towards coming out there if I got to come out there, man. Y'all don't even know, man. Oh man, this man, A. Williams Sr., I appreciate you so much. Thank you for that super chat, man. I'm completely humbled and grateful. You didn't have to send $3, man, and you did. So I appreciate you so much. Make sure to email me zoomtothailand@gmail.com, because I'm more than willing to apply that towards a consultation fee or something, like, because you know, when people go out of their way to help, I try my best to show appreciation and gratitude. So if you want to, what's the name? Or if you want to come to Zoom Fest 2025, I will apply that towards your trip. Like anything you want to do, just email me and let me know that it's you. zoomtothailand@gmail.com. I will know it's you because I didn't say the whole name. So y'all don't be out there faking the funk. Shout out to him, man. I just gotta say I'm forever grateful for that, bro. That makes such a difference right now. Appreciate you, A. Williams Sr. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. Free gamer up 00. So I'm at work right now here in the Middle East, contracting a few more months and plan to move to Pattaya around August, September after the rainy season is over. Let me give you some advice. Free game, you should do a consultation so we can talk details. But if you've already been here, you've been in the Middle East, you probably already been here. You definitely, the rainy season is not over in August and September, just so you know. That is in the middle of the rainy season. The rainy season stops in November. However, it is best to get your lease done in the rainy season because the prices are going to go up. So just know that. But the rainy season is definitely in full swing around August, September. Supreme Air says, right, saltwater does destroy soil and nothing else will grow there. St. James in the building. Let me tell y'all something about this dude here. Him and my other guy, he don't like me to say his name. I know he probably watching. These dudes single-handedly helped save Zoom Fest. I wasn't going to do the yacht party if it wasn't for them, because I was going to do the island thing. I'm like, they still going to get water. They still going to get to go to an island. But they unanimously all said, man, you know, that you told us about the yacht party. You said you was going to do a yacht party, and that's what we expected in our package. And they were right. I did say that. So it was like, I was like, but I just couldn't do it. Y'all, I'm just be real, be authentic with y'all. Because I got left with the hot potato on Zoom Fest, which I will not let happen again. Y'all gonna pay these, y'all gonna pay for y'all thing like within a reasonable amount of time, or else. Because I got left with the hot potato. I was like, you know, thousands of dollars in bills to where I couldn't even pay my mortgage. I got a 30-day on my mortgage because it wasn't the people that signed up. It wasn't their fault that I got left with the hot potato. So it's like I had to take that hit. I had to not pay my mortgage in order to make things happen. And I still didn't have enough. But guess who came and helped out? This guy. Guess what this guy does for a living? He's driving trucks in ice. He's in cold weather. He's going through it right now. But this dude stuck his neck out and helped me get through this. I lived through it. We got through it though. I had a couple complainers, man, and of course that's cool. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, I'm gonna be selective with who I invite back next year, and they may not want to come anyway, but that's cool. But I'm gonna be extremely selective with who comes. But shout out to them, man. Love to everybody. But St. James, man, I appreciate you so much, bro. I can never. I thank him every time I talk to him. He'll tell you. I take nothing for granted. I don't take people for granted. I don't take blessings for granted. And this dude is a real blessing, man. And he's such a good dude. You know, he helps out everybody. It ain't just me. It's just that's his spirit. That's who he is. So I can't wait to help him get there. And he's from New York. And speaking of New York, Joshua say Southside Jamaica, Queens in the building. Joshua Robinson will tell you, man, Southside Jamaica, Queens is no joke. That's where one of my friends, I like to call him a friend, the late great Jam Master Jay, got deleted. He did a group called the Afros, which Hollywood Shuffle. He got that from my group, the Afros, Hollywood Shuffle. We hit it up, became friends. We didn't spend a lot of time together, but Jay was a real. Joshua probably not, unless he's too young. Jay was real. He was a good dude, man. Come to find out his own peoples who got him. You know what I mean? It's like MC Recovery say Ricky Lake house burned down with her husband, her show bash man. Yeah, she got over on that. What does Black 585 say? I knew Two Bad Killer that weekend. Thank you. So see, that's what I'm telling you guys. When I say stuff like I can back it up with facts. I never talked to Black 585, but everybody in the hood knew who did what and why. And the reason why, Black 585, you let me know if I'm wrong, but you cannot go back to the hood knowing that a rapper did something to you and got away with it. Like it's just you lose everything. So you know, Black 585, let them know if I'm lying, man. Carlos Raimundo Nevada is lit. Is it mean lit in a good way or fire lit? What are we talking about? Y'all make sure y'all hit these like buttons, man. Big Al say they don't know how aggressive the girls can be on. So yeah, they super aggressive, bro. You will file a charge on them. They be on you, boy. You feel like you really get to see what beautiful women at a nightclub feel like, getting grabbed at, pulled on, because you don't understand as a man what they go through. But then again, they ask for it. Just like when we go on Soy 6, we asking for it. We know what we getting into. That's why when y'all do consultations, I'm gonna tell y'all in detail about Soy 6 and what the get down is. Can't talk about it here. Mexico, all billionaires land here. You need a major highway water. What does he say? Is demanding New Mexico. First referendum is in New Mexico. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. Oh, Chad with a strong point. People from Pacific Palisades Mountain are not Nevada, Arizona type people. They're going to stay in California, maybe Orange County, maybe seven. But Chad, I agree with you to a point. I agree with you to a point. To a point, you're right. But when you go to Vegas, the way they build it, them new smart houses, now they got some fire houses in Vegas, man. They got some houses off the chain. But there's no water there. You know what I mean? Some people, something soothing and calming about water. Chad has a point. I would say maybe 20% might consider Nevada. 20% may consider Arizona as a second home, like I did. I had property in Arizona, but it's hot as shit. Membership because I wore the Save Yourself shirt on 110 million. Yes, man. Health job and why? Yeah. I heard you when you said MC Recover. I appreciate it, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to Leslie Lynch, the godfather of the Zoom tribe. Richie Mack, I just got home and online. I hope you and Elle are okay. Well, the fire's not happening here, Leslie, but it's always good to hear from you, man. Thank you so much for always supporting. And y'all didn't tell me if y'all want the ballerinas, man. It's like, I'm at the end of the stream. I'm about to shut it down soon, man. Because I'm not trying to hold y'all too long, man. I just want to give y'all the latest and the greatest on what's going on. Let me see how many people in the building. How many likes do we have? Timothy Woon said, "What's the word, Richie Mack? It's really cold here." And man, believe it or not, it's cold here in Thailand. This is the first time I don't have to have the AC on. We slept with the windows open, but the wind was like blowing through. I couldn't really sleep that good, but yeah, man, yeah. Texas feels a lot of the it gets snow, it gets heat. Texas be feeling it extreme on both sides. Sorry, but I got to leave that Leslie Lynch up for that 50. Shout out to Timothy Wooten. Earl Owens say a fire broke out early Friday morning in the Bronx, leaving 7 people hurt. More than 250 people need stern and emergency assistance. From what? Vernon still teaching me how to do it. Did you zoom in? Hit giants to take the screen back. Let me see. Actually, I did that. Let me see. See, it's crazy it's crazy. I'm just gonna I don't know why I did that, but thanks for that. Do something different with the conspiracy, all on purpose. I love to hear conspiracy stories, man. It entertains the shit out of me, man. Because sometimes they're right. Like 95% of the time is crazy, but sometimes there's truth to it, man. So I like to hear it. If nothing else, for the entertainment, man. Dave say 88 to 95 is prime time. Exactly. That was Dave's heyday right there. Dave class of 88, so I know he knows. Damn, Lord Bice say midnight special. Let me tell you something crazy. That's a little before my time, even though I'm old. Midnight stuff used to be boring to me, like, because they didn't have enough good guests on. It was always ABBA and all that stuff. Once in a while, they'd have a good guest on, man. Thank you for subscribing, Jason Brown. Appreciate you. Welcome to the family. We got another person to the family. Do something different. Say, I remember women's femininity as a boy in the 70s. Yes. Yes. Dave say World Cup here in 2026 before the Olympics. Wait a minute. Let me, I got to keep Leslie up for a minute, man. Leslie, see what Leslie does. What Leslie Lynch does, he'll drop $5 here. He'll drop $10 there. He'll drop $20 there. And then he hit me with a 50, man. So I got to, that might add up to $100 just from Leslie, man. That's why I love him so much, man. And all he does is salute and help us, man. You know what I mean? All of us, man. I don't know what I would do without Leslie Lynch. That's why, we have to protect Leslie Lynch, man. Lord Bison's from Vancouver, Canada. Grew up on 99th and Dinker. There he goes saying words again. Now, see, when you from LA, you better know 99th and Dinker. That's right by Washington High School. My brother went to Washington High School. My mom wouldn't let me go to Washington High School. I got bussed out to the Valley. But going from 99th and Dinker to Vancouver, Canada, I know you are loving life, man. Canadians are almost as nice as Thai people. They're super nice. I mean, now that the American influence is taking over with hip hop, I don't know if they are they still nice like that, Lord Bison? Vancouver looks like San Francisco. It reminds me of San Francisco. Am I lying? 99th and Dinker. Woo. When we came from Chicago, we lived off of 90th and Budlong. 90th and Budlong. That was the hood. Thank God Mom's got us out of here. Christian Imperial ain't no walk in the park either, but compared to 90th and Budlong, it was crazy. Lord Boston with, Black 585. Black 585, don't do it. 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 I'm going to let that sit right there. Moving on. Lord Bison said, greetings from Vancouver. I grew up. Oh, okay. He said it again. Thompson, remember Bertha's Soul Food on Century? Bertha's not there no more? Bertha's not there no more? Is it still there, Lord Bison? He knows. 99th and Dinker is basically Century and Dinker, which is right by Jesse Owens Park. It's gang activity is serious over there. I know it's getting gentrified now, but it was serious over there. It was serious over there. It was serious. Oh, Lord Bryce, you guys taking me back. KGMJ. He said KGMJ. Wow. Okay, Lord Bison is an OG. He's an OG. Dave said, if you come back, I'll feed you. That dude can cook. I don't know how this dude knows how to cook. He made some chicken tacos, brought it to my house because he knows I'm always working. I'm always working. So I was like, he invited me over for dinner because they do Friday night dinner with his family, which is with his wonderful family. It's like, I got to work, man. They brought the food to me. Man, I love Dave so much. That's my guy. Love him. We don't agree on everything, kind of like me and Baz. We don't agree on everything, but just like Baz and I, like we can have arguments, but it's a respectful argument. Even though Baz will get his jabs in, Baz will he'll poke you with the knife. He won't cut you. He'll just poke you. He'll throw a little back. But me and Dave do it different. We get into it. We get into it, but it's all done with respect. We never cross any lines, man. You know what I mean? Baz will poke you a couple times. Jay Fleming in the building, man. I love seeing these names, man. Jay Fleming, I always like on his things on Facebook. Jay Fleming be doing his thing on Facebook. Oh, you guys asked about consultations, man. Consultations, you will never hear anything but 10s on the consultation because I record the consultations. So anybody that I have yet to hear anything less than a 10 out of 10, man. And I'm not parking it up, but the reason why I'm so proud of them is because, number one, I enjoy doing it. Number two is because I don't get off the phone Unless you do a 30-minute one, then I gotta do it. But if you do the full consultation, I ain't counting minutes, especially for my Patreon members. There is no time limitation. But the thing about the consultation, so to answer your question, is $350 for 90 minutes. It's unlimited time for Patreon members, and paid Patreon members get $50 off the consultation. And when you do your consultation, it will also be applied to your thing for Zoom Fest. So it's really free because you'll get that $350 off of your package. So it's all worked in, man. So you guys, make sure you guys book your consultations. That also helps the channel. It helps me. I did a couple last week, man. I love my consultations, bro. I do. But you guys got to listen, man. Ask Devin. Is Devin still here? Dev did consultations. Everybody from Zoom Fest did consultations. If you guys take my consultation, you got to listen to the advice. If you don't listen to my advice and then you run into a brick wall, then that's on you. Because you got to listen. I'm telling you this for a reason. Adonis said, I want to get to Thailand, as you should. All you got to do is have the right mindset, have your paper in order, because you're gonna need money to go anywhere in the world. Like this last episode. Have you guys seen the last episode I did? Why they treat you different in Thailand? And I tell you about the low vibrationals. I'm working on part 2 now. When I get done with this stream, then I'm gonna finish part 2. I'm gonna try to have that up tomorrow. Tomorrow for me, I guess that'll be tomorrow for you guys here. The low vibrationals say the same thing. They're only here for money. You only got because you got money. They act that way because of money. With that, I'm gonna say this in the part 2. I'm just giving y'all a jump on things. With that logic, then that would mean everybody in the matrix with money should have a successful relationship. If it's just about money, everybody got money. Some people more money than others. But if it's really if the math equation is that simple, that means everybody should have money. And with money should have a successful relationship. So when y'all say that low vibrational stuff, you're not really thinking it through. Everything's based around money. You can't buy a Happy Meal without money. You know what I mean? They could be like, yeah, she's with him because he got a nice car. She's with him because he's an athlete. She's with him because he got a big house. Yeah. Females are attracted to men with their shit together. Like, this is like common sense. Like, I don't even know why people, when they put in the chat, I just be like, there's the low vibrational. One dude wrote, he had the nerve to write, Adonis say, where's Elle? She's going through her female thing, so she's kind of not really feeling good. Elle Boogie. I do have her channel up too, by the way. You should be able to see Elle. Do something different. Say 48 in Arizona. Wow. Jamaica said, what's going on with this weather, man? I think you think. Yeah, Lord, bro, I got your super chat, brother. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I sent it left. He said it's gone. Vancouver near English Bay and Stanley Park. What you mean it's gone? I missed you, Lord. Hey, you guys, do me a favor. When y'all leave a thing, give me a complete sentence because I don't know what that means. Like I'm moving to oh, he said it's gone. He's talking about the restaurant. Okay, I got you. Just enough room for the Olympics and other projects with those fires. It used to be Sportsman's Park. I thought it was it sports? No, Sportsman was on in Inglewood, wasn't it? Baby, they want to know. They asked me about the Thai noodle. I just want to know you alive, baby. She's just not feeling good. Because I got the live on your channel as well. So they want to know about the Thai noodle. Thai noodle not feeling good. You got your little thing with you? Yeah, see, she got a little bag with her. Thai noodle be having a bag too. You know what I mean? But guess what? She's still, let me see. Yeah, she's still. Yeah, she gotta walk with that. Man, I don't put that on me. I don't want to get your stomach ache. Your big old leg. So that's why. So I hope that answered you guys' questions. Champion Heart in the building. Respect to my brother Richie Mack. We got to do that consultation. I heard they burning down LA to build smart homes. That's the conspiracy that they saying, you guys. I don't know, Champion Heart. But yeah, man, you should get with me today, man. You get with me today. After I get done with this live stream, which I'm probably going to end. I don't know how long I've been on. I don't want to be longer than 2 hours. But I'm going to take this stream down, you guys. So, because I don't want to mess up my algorithm. So you guys get all your questions in and stuff now so I can try to answer them before I shut this down. Champion Heart, Thank you for that. I'll take that $10 off if you want to do the consultation today. Zoom to Thailand at Gmail, Cash App, Zoom to Thailand, and just make sure you leave me your email with that Cash App, and we'll get it right to it. But then I got to finish part 2 of 20 reasons why they treat you different out here. Lord Bison said, my girl's from Malaysia. We're planning a trip there. I'm trying to go to Malaysia too. And I was stationed in Asia when I was in the Navy, Thailand, Japan, and Singapore. I've never been to Singapore. I can't afford Singapore at this time. But I heard it's really nice, but it's just expensive as shit. That's what I heard. Mr. Big Boss say, talk heavy, Rich. What does that mean? I don't know. Toucan, 100. Appreciate you. Oh, there we go. Okay, I thought it was Jesse Owens Park. He said Jesse Owens Park was Sportsman's Park. So what's the one? So there's 3 parks by my house. There's the one off of Van Ness in the Shotgun Hood. I always get them all mixed up. There's the one in Inglewood near the Forum, which I thought was Sportsman's Park. And then Jesse Owens was the one off of Western. So Lord Bison, help me out, man. Help me out. I don't want to get my hood pass taken away. Help me out, Lord Bison. I need to know. Leslie with the $5 $100. Baby, can you do me a favor? Leslie Lynch says hello. Tell Leslie Lynch hello, baby. He sent $5 holla. That's another thing too, man. Y'all say she with you because you got money. Is that maybe that's why I got so many $12 dresses, man? Dude, L is a rider. L is a rider. She handled Zoom Fest like a champ. Didn't ask for a dime. You know, a lot of the guys didn't remember to tip L, and that's cool. They didn't know, but some of the guys did, and L was very appreciative of everything, man. She runs Zoom. I'm the quarterback, but she's the one who runs the team. So shout out to Leslie. Thank you for that $5 holla on top of the other donations you made. Thank you so much, Leslie. Appreciate you. I'm a Patreon member, bro. We'll do that conversation. Okay, well, if you're a Patreon, then you got action anyway. So appreciate it. Is Champion Heart your Patreon name? Y'all be having so many names I can't keep up. But thank you for the support. If you want to do it today, let me know. If you want to do it some other time, you know you always got action. As much as you want. Appreciate you, Champion Heart. Thank you so much for the support and the love. Appreciate you, man. Real Blackula says, Zoom to Thailand, what did you do to become wealthy to get out the rat race? I got to be honest, man. I'm going to let y'all know, man. I had no idea that I was going to be moving to Thailand, man. It was Gilligan's Island, bro. I tell people this story all the time, man. I came out here looking to just to go on a vacation, just to try Southeast Asia. My plan was to go to Southeast Asia and then Africa. And then COVID hit. And I was literally here the entire time. I was here the entire time. I was sitting at home watching y'all. I say this story all the time, arguing over toilet paper and water and fighting over water. And I'm sitting there in this peaceful ass place going, what a blessing. Look at where I'm at and look at where they at. What a blessing. I'm like, I'm never leaving here. I stayed there 2 years. I never wanted to go back. The only reason I went back for my kids and my house. You know what I mean? And my dog and Lily and stuff like that. And my friends, Dave and all that stuff. But I'm saying, but, you know, other than that, I would have never, ever went back if I didn't have to. So I'll make sure I get everybody super chat because I don't want to miss nobody. Did I get MC Recovery and Relapse? I think I did. He wore his Save Yourself Back Man shirts. We still got the Save Yourself Back Man shirts. I'm going to change the spelling, though. The way Elle says it. One of my guys wrote in and spelled it exactly the way she says it. So I'm definitely going to flip that a little bit. Shout out to all of y'all. Y'all got any more questions for me before I sign in and sign out? Let me see, man. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all so much. If y'all enjoy the live streams, man. Is that Matthew? I got your message, brother. I'm sorry. I'm so glad you wrote this because I actually forgot. See what happens, man? That ganja do it to you. I got your message. Why don't you hit me up? I'm about to finish the live stream, man. We can talk about everything that you talked about. It's so funny, man, that people be ready to go. They're like, all right, I had enough. What's gonna take to move out there? Like, you know, they ready to go. Matt's ready to go. I understand, and when you get here, you will understand why. Your life will never be the same. But I tell people all the time, man. I tell it all the time, y'all. You can't just move out here. You got to do a recon. I tell you this I'll be giving y'all a consultation game. You got to do a recon trip first. Come out here for a month, 2 months if you can, 3 months. Well, you get a 2-month visa. You know, when you come in, try if you can. If you think about moving out here, you can. If you got a minimum, the minimum is 3 weeks. Come out here, move around, see different cities, because what y'all do, and I tell y'all in the consultation, don't just come to Pattaya and get stuck, because it's easy to get stuck out here because everything is here. You know what I mean? But you want to see what feels good to your spirit. You want to move around. You want to see the sights. You want to just take it in, because you can't just come for one reason, man. You got to catch the beauty of this place and how it is. Leslie says, can I call you on your USA phone number? Of course you can. Can you text me though, Les? I hate talking on the phone because I never get off the damn phone. Or I don't say land the plane. See, Earl, no. Laura Bison say, remember Hollywood Park horse? Of course. Chesterfield Square Park on 54th and Ruth Ellen. What? 54th and Ruth Ellen. What does that got to do with the Hollywood Park horse racetrack? Hollywood Park racetrack is next to the Forum. I don't know what you're talking about, Laura Bison. Or maybe are you just saying different things? I don't remember Chesterfield Square though, to be honest with you. I wasn't over there by 54th and Ruth Ellen. You still see, to me, anything past Western is the east side to me. Even though the east side technically starts at Maine, anything past Western, Southwest College, that's where I grew up near there. Anytime you pass over there towards Raymond Avenue and all of that, you keep on going, it's nothing good. It's nothing good happening over there. Matt said, I'll hit you up again. Okay, Matt. Yeah, hit me when you're done. Champion Heart says definitely. Okay, cool. We good. Earl Owens said I should land the plane, y'all. For they say Seiko knows I'm a super chat holder. He sent me $2. Apprentice I say, keep doing well, nephew. Good talk. Yeah, man. We need this. It's therapeutic for me to talk to you guys, and it's therapeutic for us to just fellowship, man. I have to do this at least once a month. Hopefully you guys don't mind. I'm gonna hit you up again. Okay, yeah, hit me up. I'm about to be done with this in a minute, man. I'm just getting these in. Oh, they say check your email again. Okay. Lexi said, okay, I'll text you. Okay, yeah, Les, because Les be sending me email. Les be sending me good. Oh, wait a minute, I got another. Cash apps come in. Your boy is not gonna run. Tillis, hey, I appreciate the $5 holler. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you, Tillis. Appreciate you, man. That will go towards the tip jar. Appreciate you there. Okay, now I'm mad and I'm the Jazz. I'm the Jazz. I can't believe that. Now I know you didn't do no consultation. You've been there 3 times and only for a week. What the hell are we talking about? What are we a week? It takes you 3 days just to get out here and get settled in. What are you thinking about? I'm the Jazz. Do a consultation, man. Let's talk about it. But he keeps coming back to something like, but I'm the Jazz. You're doing a disservice here. Unless, of course, that's the only way you can do it. Then I guess 3 days in Thailand is better than no days. But man, for all that flight time and all that for a week, I don't recommend that, brother. Shout out to you. Darby Park. There you go. Darby Park. Darby Park, that's the one next to the Forum, right? I get them all mixed up. You got Jesse Owens, Darby, and then the other one are for Van Ness. I can't remember the name of it. Accuse Your Life Appreciation Bible Study. I love that, man. Y'all, this is what I tell people all the time, man. It's like, I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual, man. Y'all don't understand. You could be an atheist and read the Bible, because this is what I do. When I talk to atheists, because you can't bring somebody to your religion or force somebody to do nothing they don't want to do. I talk to atheists, I just say, dude, all you got to do is, even though you might not believe the way I believe, just read the 10 Commandments. If you read the 10 Commandments, you will see if we live by just those rules, the world will be a harmonious place, with or without religion. It's just basically about respect. Let's just say maybe tomorrow. Okay. Yes, Lord Bison, Southwest College, Imperial Western. That's where I grew up. That was gladiator school for me. That was it. Ron Salukie's in the building. What up, Ron? I get to see my people before I go, man. Love it. Street Biz, I see you, Street Biz. You got to understand, man. Street Biz. Street Biz. Street Biz. Hey, do me a favor, though, Street Biz. I do need to get that. If you can screenshot that for me, or do it for, or get the video screenshot, man. Because you know, as anybody knows me knows, man. I'm gonna defend me and mine all the way with it. But people like that, man, you know. At least the other goofy dude was you know, he was somebody that I really had to like take seriously. This dude, he's trying to get his thing up. And I get it, man. It's like people that can't hang with the talent, people that can't hang with the content, they're desperate. Like they gotta grasp at straws to try to do something to get themselves relevant, man. So, you know, it's you know, I ain't hard to find, you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Berkshire said, hey, Richie, Bangkok are Pattaya women. Oh, Berkshire's with a good. Okay. Let me say it like this. Berkshire, I'm gonna give you the best answer I can give you. In my personal opinion, the Isan women are the finest. To me, from my experience, the Isan women are the finest. To me, everybody I like a darker skin. I like more of a shapely body. I like natural features, no extra stuff. Straight teeth, pretty lips, warm smile. I like that. In Bangkok, they're more on the Asian thing, more of the pale skin. Not all of them, but you know, I'm on the pale skin, very, very, very slim. Like they're very not all of them, but they're well educated. Like they have their grind is on the next level. I'll give them that. But I'm a default to Isan. That's my default. If I see 10 women that are my type, it's 7 out of 10 they're gonna be from Isan. That's just my personal thing. So I hope I answered your question. Maximize Vitaly say, do you have a stove and oven in the kitchen? Yes, I have a stove. Wait, and a stove and an oven the same thing? Oh, okay. A stove is I got an electric stove and I got an oven and I got a what's the name, microwave, convection. I think the oven is convection, and it all came with the condo, man. When you buy this, it came from 99% furnished. Princess say, Omar did the YouTube, man. I'm trying to get Omar to come on my channel. Omar's like my little brother, man. I ain't seen Omar in like 20 years. Me and Cuba used to pick Omar up from we all went to the same high school. We all went to North Hollywood High School. Me and Cuba sometimes would pick Omar up from high school back in the day. That's how long we go there. D Jazz, they thought you was from Hawthorne. D Jazz, if you know LA, Crenshaw and Imperial, that is the borderline. That's where Hawthorne starts. Imperial and Van Ness, you go south after that, that's Hawthorne. And that's where I live. So yeah, man, I am from Hawthorne. So, but you say Inglewood because Hawthorne, my part was originally Inglewood when I grew up. It changed to Hawthorne. I moved to Inglewood when I was like 6 years old. It became Hawthorne when I was like 18, 19. So so we do say Hawthorne, but it's all originally Inglewood at one point. So I just say Inglewood. People know Inglewood, but I am from Hawthorne. Yes, Crenshaw and Imperial, baby. Van Ness and Imperial, Cimarron Avenue School. It's crazy. Me and Pooh lived on this side of Imperial, Ice Cube and Dub C live on this side of Imperial. We're all like walking distance away from each other. Greg Kelly say, Esan, what's up? What does Thurman say? Good to be a subscriber. I'm definitely going to get a console. You probably answered this already, but is El Guapo okay? Man, you know what, man? I'm going to try and hit that dude right now. I get so many people asking about him. And shout out to Dennis. I see Dennis left me a message. Did you download the Sydney work file yet? I did. I haven't had a chance to look at it. Let me see. Where's El Guapo? I got to send him so y'all can all, because you're like the 5th person that's asked me, and I give everybody the same answer. He's doing well. He's just doing his thing. Okay. Yo, Guap, I'm doing a live stream right now, bro. I'm about to shut it down in a minute. But, man, I'm tired of people asking me how you doing, Guap. I tell them you okay, but you know, Guap, I don't like to say much about Guap. I like Guap to tell you about Guap. So, Guap, if you up, man, can you please like tap in and just let everybody know you're okay? Can you do that for me, bro? Please? Can you do that? All right. So I left him a message. We'll see. We'll see if the light turns blue so I know if he's seen it. That's the good thing about WhatsApp. You can't act like you didn't see it. When the check goes blue, that means they seen it. It ain't blue yet. Terrence Hill said, I lived in Los Angeles about 15 years ago off Sunset and Alvarado. Okay, that's near Dodger Stadium. He's over near Dodger Stadium. That area's turned around too. Lord Bison said, I was bused to Birmingham High School on Victory. Yeah, Birmingham. I was in class with Tamika Woods long before she married Eazy-E. Wow. You went to I didn't know Tamika went to Birmingham. Okay. Birmingham, y'all don't know. Birmingham High School is like a famous name for Valley girls. Like, oh my God, I'm a Valley girl. I went to Birmingham High. Like, that's where the Valley girl stereotype came from, Birmingham High. Did you know that, Lord Bison? And I know you was bused, because if you was on Dinker, you was definitely bused. See, all the kids from Watts was bused to North Hollywood. So everybody was different. Even though I grew up in Hawthorne, everybody that I grew up with went to Grant High School. But I went to North Hollywood because my mother cleaned floors and worked for a family, and I used their address, so I ended up going to North Hollywood. So that's why I was at North Hollywood. So technically I wasn't bused, but then again I was bused because I would take the Grant bus and then take a bus to North Hollywood because I didn't have a car back then. Trey Atkins say, man, from OKC, many summers visiting my grandmother on 92nd and Figueroa. Ooh, that's the 92nd and Fig. Ooh, I went to church. I went to church out to 68th and Fig. Trey Atkins, tell him if I'm lying. On Figueroa, from Imperial to damn near downtown, let's say King Boulevard, because then you got USC and everything gets gentrified. Every other block, you got a church, a liquor store, and a laundromat. Every other block. Am I lying? Am I exaggerating, Trey Atkins? Am I exaggerating? Every other, like, we go to church and walk right across the street to the liquor store, or right next door to, and a motel. You have a church, a motel, a liquor store, and a laundromat. Tell me if I'm lying, Trey. Tell him no, no. Ross Luke, he said, I'm glad I wasn't bused. I lived near Centennial. Ooh, he was over in Centennial. He was in Compton. He was over there with the red guys. He was with Kendrick Lamar. That's where Kendrick Lamar went to Centennial. Am I wrong, Ron Saluki? You know, when I hear your name, Ron Saluki, I automatically think Asian. You know what I mean? And he's in Japan. H Money knows that you're not lying. Thank you, man. He can't make this up. H Money, let him know. Trey said, yes, sir. You can't make this up. Oh, Lord Bison just hit something too. You guys are hitting on stuff back. Oh, you got to be OG to know what Lord Bison said. This would have been a trivia question, but Lord Bison already answered it. Martin Luther King Boulevard. I always ask people, if you're really from LA, what was the name of Martin Luther King Boulevard before it was turned into Martin Luther King Boulevard back in the 80s? And it was called Santa Barbara. He is absolutely right. He is from the soil. He said 83 to 86. What's 83, 86? Is that when you lived high school? Or what does that mean? Lord Bison, you gotta complete the sentence, bro, because I won't know what the hell you're talking about. Greg, oh, yep, next to Front Hood. Okay, yeah, you see what I'm saying? All that over there, Ron, like where Ron's from, it's literally damn near a gang in every corner. Like it's you literally, sometimes a gang will be different on the same damn street, on the same side of the street. It's crazy. It's banged out over in Compton for real, for real. Greg Kelly said, Richie, have you officially launched any other business endeavors in Thailand? No, I'm on a retirement visa, so I can't really have a business, you know. But you know, the closest I do is just quarterback Zoom Fest. L runs the business, but I definitely promote it and, you know, and do it from a quarterback capacity. But you know, you can't just come out here and start businesses. You got a lot of people think that the biggest mistake y'all making that want to come to Thailand, y'all think y'all gonna come out here and get a job. It's not gonna happen. That's not how it works out here. The only way you're gonna have a job is if you do a remote job. You try to come out here and work and it's not gonna work. You try to start a business, you gotta have you gotta get a business permit, which you gotta have that costs I forgot, between 30 and 60,000 US for the business permit. Then you gotta, for every American person you have, you gotta hire 4 Thai people. So for instance, you gotta hire yourself, you gotta pay yourself, and you gotta pay 4 Thai people for every American you have. So the point of coming out here is to retire and relax, live off a pension or work remotely. That's the way to go. Everybody thinks they're gonna start a restaurant or they're gonna do this. And it's not easy to do that. Shout out to Culture, my man Brandon at Culture. He pulled it off. He got 2 restaurants. Shout out to all the people doing their restaurants, man. Shout out Kickin' Chicken. There's a couple people that's pulled it off. And shout out to them, but they'll tell you it's a grind. It's a grind, and every day is a different day. Lord Bison said, my bad, high school years. Okay, Byron, so we're in the same graduating class area. So you know everything I know. Okay. What made you go to Canada though? That's most people go downwards to Mexico. Most people don't go up to Canada. I tell people all the time, man, Canada is so slept on. Am I lying, Lord Byron? Lord Bison, Canada is just like San Francisco. And Vancouver is Vancouver's like San Francisco. Toronto's like New York or Chicago. More like New York. So yeah, man. So I think I answered everybody's questions. I got everybody's super chat. You know, I'm a super chat host. Y'all want me to stay on? I'll do it. I love Tanya. I'm only gonna be able to do this once a month. Let me check, see the super chat hole. Okay, no, we still good, Titus. Let me see. Tillis is the name. Shout out to Tillis. Thank you, Tillis. Y'all got anything else for me, man? It's crazy. I can't really see the Seattle's in the building. Incel Factor in the building. Shout out to Incel Factor. I tried to take him golfing with me the other day. Incel Factor, we tell him it's cold for Thailand. Me and El got on the bike the other night. Man, it was freezing. I didn't have a jacket. I'm like, freezing out here is like 68 with a wind chill factor. It was freezing. William Bowden said, what happened to Golden Tiger Bar? Is he still in Thailand? Golden Tiger Bar is no longer around, but you guys, make sure you guys subscribe. I mean, make sure you guys support the Maju Bar. It's still around. Those are some good guys. I haven't had a chance to really work with them, but I want to help support them, see that they do well. Shout out to Dante. I love Dante. You know, my loyalties with Dante as well. But, you know, I even let Dante know. You know what I mean? I said, Dante, you know, I'm just letting you know I'm going to help support the Maju Bar as well. And he gave me his blessing, man. I don't do no funny style stuff. I don't think you have to pick one or the other, as long as nobody's being disrespected. You know what I mean? So, Lord Bosch says, I have dual citizenship in U.S. and Canada. I'm retired and a business owner. Nice. Use my Canadian passport more than my U.S. passport. And Canadians, some of the nicest people, man, especially where we come from. Common Joe say, what up, Vancouver Island? He said, does it have hills like San Francisco? I said it reminds you of San Francisco. I didn't say it had hills of San Francisco. Oh, yeah, San Francisco is not what it was. Oh, not at all. Not at all. Oh, it's so fact to say no Canada. Indy Johnson. How long do you think 50 bands would last me out there? Thank SG. You can order the Save Yourself Back Man shirt. We got them in white, blue, black, because you got to save yourself. Next year, these are going to come with the Zoom Fest package. You're going to get those. and I'm doing. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have the balling on the budget package for people with a lot that don't really have a lot of money. But we still have a price point. You got to understand the price point keeps the Spirit Airlines people away and ensures you're going to get top shelf quality for what you pay for. So just know that. But so you got the balling on the budget package, 8 nights, 9 days in Bangkok and Pattaya, and then for the hangover package, that's going to be 15 nights. 16 days or 14 nights, 15 days. We're going to be in, we starting in the Philippines like we did last year. Then we go into Vietnam or Malaysia. Then we go into Bangkok. Then we go into Pattaya. So it's just going to be nonstop moving and traveling around. And then we got 2 different packages. We got the hangover package for that's going to just come standard. And then we got the hangover premium package where what's included in your package is the airline flights around Southeast Asia, guaranteed 5-star hotels. Because some people I got a lot of military people that don't need all that 5-star stuff. So that's what the balling on the budget package. Y'all cool in a 3-star hotel? Cool. I'll make sure you got that, and I'll get you the best 3-star hotel I can find you. But people like me, who are kind of bougie like Devin, I want to have the best of the best because, even having the best of the best, I'm still paying less than what I would pay everywhere else. So give me the 5-star, nothing less than a 4-star. Because here, in my opinion, in Thailand, a 3-star hotel here is like a 2-star to me in the States, and a 4-star here is like a 3-star in the States. So I can't have nothing less than a 4-star for myself. But balling on a budget, people, if y'all cool with that, I got you. So I'm just trying to make it so people can come. The main thing is it ain't where you from, it's where you at. So when I do my consultations with you, we'll know if you make the cut or not. So so that's what's up. So you get what you pay for, bro. But I was saying in that package, in the deluxe package, you're going to get a travel bag. It's going to be dope, man. I'm hooking that up. You're going to get a Western name bag, like all the essentials you need. You're going to get a nice bag. It'll probably be a nice knockoff Louis or something, a knockoff something, but it's going to be a nice one, not no BS one. And inside, it's going to come with the phone charger, the cables, the adapter, the Save Yourself Back Man t-shirt. It's going to have all the little essentials you need to be moving around because we're going to be moving around a lot. So, I'm really excited about that. OC Macman is in the building. I ain't see. That's what I do, my man. I love OC Macman. OC Macman is my guy. Miss you, OC Macman. Ain't seen you in a minute. That's Commander McBragg, dog. If OC Macman ever started a channel, he tell you stories, you're going to hear some stories, yo. You're going to hear some stories. Shout out to you, OC Macman. I might have you after you drive over in one of your Porsches and check on my house, even though you way in Orange County. When you coming back, bro? And so in fact, Richard, you're home in LA. Okay, just wind damage to the house. It's like at this point, like maybe $5,000 worth of damage. It ain't horrible, but it ain't on fire either. So I'm just guessing. So let me ask you the question. Wait, Kajami's asking the question. 5 million a year and a half to 2 years if you cook yourself and don't drink. He's close. He's close. Now you can last longer than that. Like you gotta. This is how you think. For the average single person to be okay in Thailand, to live, it's gonna cost you around $2,500 a month for pretty much everything. Now, if you start eating out every day, you get a girlfriend, you get a living, that's gonna jump you up to about $3,500 a month. So you're gonna do it between $2,500 and $3,500 a month. Now, if you're balling out of control, you get a golf membership, you're doing all that stuff, it'll probably run you $5,500 a month. I know people that got $7,000 a month. I don't see why you would need $7,000 a month out here unless you factor in traveling. Like if you plan on moving around, that's going to cost money. But a person with good taste, living on their own, could have a 2-bedroom condo, food, eat out once in a while, entertainment. You could get it done for $2,500 a month, my opinion. But it really depends on you. It really depends on you. So what's 25, 10, 15, 20? Yeah, Kokomo Joe is right. Yeah, he's right. Yeah. Trey, I can say I was born in '60, like what you did with Lawrence Hilton Jacobs. Oh man, that's my Lawrence Hilton Jacobs is one of the realest. Lawrence Hilton Jacobs, and the dude is up in age, but he's scrappy. He don't play no games, man. That's my big brother. I love him to death. Like the one you did with Lawrence Hilton Jacobs. Well, there's going to be more from that. Shout out to my man Dennis, who I'm bringing on as an editor. That's another thing too. Like I'm bringing on an editor now to help me get content out more regularly. Shout out to Lawrence Hilton Jacobs. What about Come Cooley High? Brought back some childhood memories. Yeah, man. Lawrence Hilton Jacobs is he's the last of the real breed, man. He's the last of a real breed. Love him to death. And most of the people from Walking by Carter are gone. It's only him and John Travolta left. So we gotta cherish our brothers. But the way Laurie is, the shape he's in, the way he is, man, he got another 50 years. You know what I mean? Shout out to Lawrence Hilton. I'm trying to get him to Thailand too. So shout out to him, man. Thank you so much for that, Trey. Appreciate you. Willie say, what are your dates for Zoom Fest? All right, y'all. Let me tell y'all. Willie, you got to hit me on the personal. I'm gonna give you all the details, but it's gonna be between October and November. I'm not giving direct dates. Only people that are coming are gonna have the direct dates and where we going, because we don't want, the goofies or the low vibrationals to just happen to be where we are when we're somewhere. So once you get signed up, I'm gonna let you know. You and I are gonna talk offline anyway, but it's gonna be between October and November, in between that 60-day thing, because December is just too expensive. Even though the weather, and that's another thing too, you guys, for Zoom Fest, the weather was perfect for the guys. We were catching the end of the rainy season, going into the summer season. It's a little bit cheaper in the rainy season, but I know a lot of y'all don't want to come out here to rain, so it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to split the needle with that, but it's going to be between the month of October and the month of November. That I can tell you. Low Dog said they can come along and figure it out themselves. That's what I did. Yeah, you definitely can do that. The only problem is, Low Dog, the way you figured it out yourself, you had to learn, you had to lose time, and you had to lose money. Now, if it's worth losing time and money, you can, but I guarantee you, anybody that you know that's coming, you're going to tell them not to make the mistakes you did. At least I hope you would tell them not to make the mistakes you did, because I made all kind of mistakes. I booked so many concerts. Man, I'm trying to show y'all this, man. Y'all think I'm playing. Let me show y'all this, man, real quick before I go. I got another cash app. All right, I'm gonna stay on with y'all. Y'all showing me love. OC Mac man, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but you and Willie the Realtor always come through and show love. You didn't say nothing, but OC Mac man did come through with the $15 holla. 15. Thank you so much, OC Mac man. You still didn't tell me when you coming. Look at OC Mac man. He said he got some good stories. Yeah, he does have some good stories. He telling about the time he got fired. He just tells you all these stories. And he's a supervisor. So I can imagine the people at work, they just get paid to listen to his stories. I know he'd be telling them his stories, man. Yes, thank you so much for that. He says, praying for your city, Travel OG, coming from New York. Our world is changing, man. That is a fact. I want to show you guys. I'm going to put that on a future episode. So I'm just going to give you guys this so you guys can see it before I put it out. So when I be saying consultations and stuff, y'all be thinking, it's a hustle, whatever. Don't get me wrong. It does help me earn my living. It is a way to offset things and help things go. But it's also, you guys are going to get more out of it than I am. Trust me, because you're going to get way more than what you pay for. You're going to save yourself time and money. But the reason why I noticed is because I booked like 8 to 10 consultations when I first got out here with bigger YouTubers. I was strategically learning these people and letting them know I'm coming. I got a channel called Zoom to Thailand. I'm coming, and I wanted them to check out my channel. Let me know what they thought. So hopefully they would show me some love, and talk about my channel. But nobody talked about my channel like Lee. Like I did a consultation with Lee, and Lee's consultations are expensive. Like Lee wants he did a consultation, and I did one with him. They were cheaper then. It was like 100 something then, 150, 200, whatever it was. Now he's charging like $700-800 for a consultation. Because your time is valuable. When you do the consultation, it takes a while. But I literally did 8. Now I did one with Skylar DeRuin. I did one with. I tried to do one with Kevin Samuels, but you know what happened to him. Tried to do one with O'Shea Jackson. Couldn't get in touch with him. Did one with Anton Daniels. Did one with Did 2 with Skylar. Did one with CB Media. Like I was just trying to just get in. But when I first came to Thailand, I didn't know what I was doing. So the way I did it, like the way he was talking about, I just stayed at different hotels. Every 3 days, I would switch to a different hotel to try and learn my way around and where I would get the most bang for my buck. So that was my consultation. But that cost me, $1,200-1,500 to figure that out. But I figured it out. So I try, you know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z say, Ho did that, so you didn't have to go through that. Ish say, Lawrence Hill Jacobson, my guy in the house divided. Yep. Mr. Evans, Mr. 1896 said, Lord Bison Lancaster is a nice area. My parents lived out there. Lord Bison said, my mom interned at Hollywood Forever Cemetery. I said, oh, wow. Yeah, Lord Bison will tell you, that's right next to Paramount Pictures. I did a lot of work there. So we have a valet. Curtis said, I don't understand how the fires got started. I don't either. Curtis said, interview. Yeah, man, I saw that, man. You see what I'm saying? But people can interview whoever they want to interview, bro. You can't stop nobody, man. But it maybe I might not have did something like that, But hey, man, you do what you want to do, man. It's a free world. They're trying to make sure Brentwood see. Nah, OC Mike Eggman. Let me. Who said that? Trying to make sure. OC McMahon, trust me. Palisades, the properties are worth way more in Palisades than Brentwood and Encino. I'm just letting you know. But they're gonna stay in them areas though. But yeah. 6'5" in Florida said they just want to build a new and improved LA. They go to conspiracies. Johnny say, hell nah. He said, hey man, I'll subscribe to everybody. You got to understand. Speaking of subscribe, thank you for subscribing. Fruit Loops. Damn, his name is Fruit. That's a cold name right there. But I ain't judging. You go with the name you want to go with. You know what I mean? Fruit Loops your name. That's your name. You dig? Let me see. Let me see if I can get this. Everything is so big that I have to go to different screens. There we go. Okay. So maybe before it's going to start on its own. I don't know if I'm able to stop.
Brother, who's?
There we go. All right. So I'm gonna give you guys some. Some consultation game. So, Lead Attorney has almost 500,000 subscribers, right? So he, at this time, this was 2 days ago. He's talking about the Jay-Z trial. Now, I've been friends with Lead Attorney since I started my channel, right? So, but what I learned about Lead Attorney was, he's like one of the top super chat earners on YouTube, like top 3, I think, on YouTube. Lead Attorney might make 10 racks on one live stream, 5 racks on one live stream. You know what I mean? Like literally, like it comes in like that because Lead Attorney has a male and female followers. He's a single dude. He's a lawyer. He's tall. He's handsome. Women love him. Men admire him, and it just is what it is. But what he does is this is what made me pattern my thing off of Lead. Like no matter how much your super chat is, Lead is going to give you your props, you know what I mean, and show you he's appreciative. Because, Star and Buck Wild, like you try to give him $1, $2, he'll cuss you out. You know what I mean? I learned by watching Lead, everything's appreciated. But I also learned from Lead, it's a way to promote my channel. Now, don't get me wrong, I mean what I'm saying, but I'm like, I don't know what he's going to say because he just says what he's going to say. But Lead always speaks from the heart, and this is what he said. This almost made me cry, y'all. This is, and the dude is dealing with a medical situation right now, man. So I'm praying for him. He looks great, so it might not be as bad as it may sound, but this is something I'll cherish forever. And you will see this in an up and coming episode. It's gonna be edited down because I'm not gonna do the whole thing, but I'm gonna let y'all see this. And y'all let me know what y'all think. This is what I'm talking about.
Shout out to a brother who's strong in the YouTube game. We got Zoom. Shout out Zoom. Zoom says what? It's 3 a.m. in Thailand. Had to catch a live. Hope you are doing well. Somebody write Zoomed at Thailand in the chat. Excellent content creator. Talking about SPZ said, do you do consults? Yes. My man Zoom did a consult with me. And it was about YouTube. He wanted to be a YouTuber. And he had 2 videos up. And when y'all do consults, I tell y'all to write in your YouTube channel if you want me to take a look at it. And he wrote in the YouTube channel. I looked at his YouTube channel and I'll be honest with y'all, some of y'all don't even have channels yet when y'all consult with me. And that's fine. I get you on the right road. Zoom had 2 videos. I was like, all right, let me watch these 2 videos, these bullshit videos right quick before the damn consult start. I watched some damn videos. I was like, I don't know why you're consulting with me. I mean, those 2 videos were amazing. We got on the stream and I told Zoom, I was like, I can't help you. I'll give you your fucking money back. I was like, look at your video. It was only 2 of them. But I just saw how great he was. Zoom now got over 100,000 subs. Just off the street. He was always. People saw Michael Jordan in high school, and some people say Michael Jordan in high school was the only person that Scouts saw who had never played a day in college and said, he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. He's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. No, not in high school. They said that in college. He was in college and they were watching him play, hadn't played 1 game in the NFL, 1 game in the NBA. Michael Jordan hadn't played 1 game in the NBA, but they saw him at Chapel Hill, and a lot of scouts were like, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. Ain't played in the league yet. I saw Zoom's 2 videos. I was like, this dude's going to fucking crush it. He only had 2 videos. And, they weren't even that long or anything. One video might have only been like an intro video, 3 minutes or some bullshit. But I just saw it. It's not like I helped him get there. I mean, he already fucking had it. So Zoom is absolutely amazing. Absolutely. I was like, God damn. And he got a little fine wife thing over there too. Like, guys, this is all I want for y'all, man. And Zoom will tell you, Zoom's getting older too, man. I'm 47. Zoom will tell you, you young guys, man, just try to be happy.
You hear that, you guys? Be happy, yo. And by the way, what he said is incorrect. No, he could help me, and he did help me. And he did. Just this stream alone that came on 2 days ago. Shout out to Trevor TV. He was there. I think I picked up 60, 70 new subscribers. I'm assuming it's because of Lee's channel. So when he said there's nothing you can do for me, I'm like, oh, yes, you can. All I need you to do is just tell the truth, bro. But I never knew or expected him to give me these type of props. Like Michael Jordan, that's and this is from a dude that got almost 500,000 subscribers, yo. And that's another thing too, like the low vibrational YouTubers, it's like, you guys got to understand, it's like to be respected by other YouTubers is the ultimate respect. You know what I mean? Like when I went on Anton's channel, y'all can say what y'all want about Anton. I felt a certain way back in the day, but Anton's getting his bread and he's doing his thing. He's an example of a successful YouTuber. No matter what you want to say, he's an example of a successful YouTuber. But when I went on his thing the other day, like Zoom to Thailand, like they get excited. That's a level of respect because they know I put in the work and they know and they put in the work. It's like people, that's why people look at your numbers and go, well, how many subscribers does he have? Because they know by your subscribers or your view count, because sometimes you're going to have a little bit, like my dude's Tip Network, killing the game. I don't even know if they have 50,000 subscribers, but every video they do seems like it's over 100,000 subscribers. So the subscriber thing is good for your ego and the little the little plaque and all of that stuff. But the true gift is when you get respected by your peers, man. That's why when you do the awards, the Academy Awards and all these different awards, it's not about the award, it's about the respect, like people recognizing your work and what you do. And when Lee said this, I was just
but really make changes to be happy. A lot of us, we don't want to make changes. Zoom made a big fucking change. He moved to Thailand. That's huge. All the stuff that he had to figure out. I think Zoom does consults too. Zoom gave me an amazing consult for free. It was information overload.
I did, man. I was so happy to do a consult for Lee. When I did this consult, I'm like, don't you do this? I want you to stop in LA. Because he never even been to LA. I'm like, you got to stop in LA from Atlanta because you've never been. Stay there for 3 days. Then fly directly to the Philippines because they got a direct flight. You don't have to worry about a layover. Then come, I like putting it, we was on the phone for 2 hours. And that nigga ain't left Atlanta yet. But anyway, go ahead.
If you want to travel or you especially want to go anywhere, Thailand, Philippines, please consult with Zoom because he got the game for you. But guys, if you are young, you're supposed to be unhappy. If you're 23, 25, you ain't got shit. But once you start getting into your 30s, guys, you're on the clock. And if you see the direction of your life is not really where you want it to be, it's time to start making bold moves. Does that mean you should be a YouTuber? Not necessarily, but you need to do something. Because you're 31 and you'll blink and you're 39 and you've gone down 8 years of the wrong road and you'll never get them back. So shout out to Zoom. Shout out to everybody just making really big changes. I quit the practice of law and became a YouTuber. I cannot tell you how much happier I am. I'm infinitely more happy. Fit Laura ATL, she's happy as an attorney, but if she's going to be honest with you, being a YouTuber is funner.
All right. You guys get what I'm saying, man. To get those type of accolades, man, it's such a humbling thing. So when I talk to you guys and you guys send me super chats and you guys send me positive reinforcement, man, it just makes me go harder. It makes me go harder on the channel. You know what I mean? I got some big things happening this year. But it's the messages. It's like I try to respond to damn near everybody in the comment section, even the haters sometimes. If it's too negative, I'll just delete them. I don't even need you to be here, but I don't mind somebody making an honest assessment of something, whether they agree or not, as long as it's not disrespectful. But this is what you need. So when Trey Atkins said you always have those positive vibes and it's coming back to you tenfold, that's what I mean by the blessings. You don't have to be religious to have blessings. It's what you put out. It's what you put out. Like somebody said, Anton is arrogant. Like he is, but that's Anton. Like he's being him. You know what I mean? And obviously he got a lot of people that like it because they agree with him. I'm not saying, I've learned to be humble, and I'll tell you why, because I grew up in the entertainment business. I watched them come, I've watched them go. I knew Todd Bridges personally as a kid. I looked up to, I'm like, Todd, I want to be like Todd Bridges. You see what I'm saying? Gary Coleman, like, was the shit. Like all these different people, like I've seen them come and go. Rappers that are broke or rappers that are no longer with us. Like I've seen it all. Actors, some smoked out, some can't get a job, some can't get arrested. I've seen it all. So it taught me in this YouTube space to be humble. I got people now with 1/10 the followers that I have get more views than me. But guess what? I'm not going to let it stop my production. I know why it's happening. Part of it is because they say I'm being shadow banned. The other part is because I'm doing live streams on a content channel. But I love talking to y'all, so I'm going to do it once a month regardless and pop up every once in a while, to do it. But shout out to Ice. Ice is here. Ice baby in the building. The female coming there, she take all the Ice and Fern. When they come in, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I say that was leader channel. Ice is a lot of fun. I love having Ice come on the channel because Ice will say that Ice talks to you real. You know what I mean? She lets you know. And there's Leslie. There's Leslie flirt with Ice. I'm telling you, man, Leslie, if Leslie could have all of them, he would just bring them all to New York and they would just be a part of his harem. Like, Leslie, don't play. Leslie don't play. Shout out to Ice. Ice, you came right at the end because I'm about to hit him with a theme music. Let me see. I don't want to miss nobody's super chat. Let me see. Was OC MacMan with the last one? Yes, he was. No super chat here. So you guys, let me see. Let me see now. I got the screen on there. Oh, there you go. Earl's like, land the damn plane already. Earl's like, land the damn plane. I don't know how to do it. I got the screen is so big. I don't know how to I'm gonna see where